All right, here we go. Once again, my favorite repeat guest on VladTV, who consistently gets the biggest numbers every time, who's constantly churning into memes and all types of other crazy shit. Boosie Badass, welcome back.
You already know, baby.
How's everything?
I'm good, you know, still grinding, Vlad. Just keep doing, just trying to stay afloat and keep doing what I do, baby.
Yeah, how are the kids?
The kids good, everybody good, you know. Tuda and Ivan taking off with this rapping now, Vlad, so I'm just sitting back CEO and a lot of things right now.
I'm seeing it. Tootie Raw got a new video with like all types of graphics and all types of other crazy shit.
Yeah, he next up, you know, he gonna take the torch, he next up.
That's what's up. But what about the rest of the kids?
Everybody else, they doing pretty good in school. Everybody doing good in school. I'm just waiting on to get them for the Easter holidays right now. So everybody good, Vlad. As long as I'm a free man, they good.
Okay. Any more kids in the works?
You know, I'm thinking about going to. I'm finna go to. I got my lawyer. We finna go to China. And I'm finna go get me a surrogate from over there. And I'm gonna be the mama and the daddy. I'm finna start I'm gonna be the mama and the daddy, Vlad. She gonna sign off everything to me. Yeah, I'm finna have a Chinese baby with a Boosie fade. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have, so you're gonna impregnate a Chinese woman and then have a
No,
baby?
they selling eggs over there.
Okay, in vitro.
Yeah. I'm going to buy the egg, and the mama go sign off that she has nothing to do with the baby ever. And I'm going to be the mother and the father. Yeah, no more baby mama headaches. I'm finna start a wave, man.
Okay. And you know you can make twins and all that type of stuff. You can determine
make,
the
as long
sex
as you
of the
got
baby.
money, you can make the eye color. You can make anything now. You can make the sex.
I don't know about the eye color.
Yes,
I don't think you do eye color.
Yes, you can.
Maybe in China, not in America.
Yes, you can. Money do anything. I'm telling you, I'm finna be the mom and the daddy.
I mean, I think that's what Michael Jackson did.
Oh.
I mean, if you look at his kids, those are definitely not his kids.
Yeah, but mine, you gonna know mine, cause you gonna know mine.
Okay, you're gonna have a Chinese baby with a Boosie fade. I can't wait to see this.
Miyagi Hatch.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, I'm not sure if it was last time that you came in, or I think it might have been the time before. You know, we were talking about something, and you were like, "Come on, man. Come on now, dog." And that just became a meme. Like, you constantly see it everywhere.
Did you see that fat bitch Usher was fucking with? That shit is hard. Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. I just be keeping it real, Vlad. That's all I do on the interviews with you. I don't be, you know, I just be keeping it real and people feel it, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one who ain't gonna hold my tongue. If I feel a certain way about something, I'm gonna say it, Vlad, and I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I think that's why people fuck with you. I think, I mean, God, how many years do you have in the rap game now, like officially?
I'm like 20 strong now, Vlad.
20 years, 2 decades in the rap game.
Yeah.
You know, and
Since
most
99.
artists are lucky to get, I mean, most artists are lucky to get 2 years.
Right. Cause my music is different from other artists. You know, they just make records. I make music that touch people forever. I make music that they can play forever, that touch people's household, that people then been through for real. You know, everybody ain't went to the club and drove foreign cars. You know, more people done struggled than more people done balled. And that's why I stay relevant, because I got to struggle, and people gonna always struggle. I've been through what a lot of people going through, and I'm still talking about that struggle. So, you know, people gonna fuck with me forever.
Well, and I think you outwork everybody. I mean, you know, just look at your Instagram. We're in this city doing features, doing videos. What's up? We're here doing this. You know, pull up. If you got a bag, we're ready.
Cause the rap game gotta be like the drug game to people who in the rap game. Like, you gotta hustle this. You gotta really hustle this shit. You know, if niggas ain't doing verses every city they going to, they missing out. Period. You missing out. You know how many niggas won't spend money with you? You know, you missing out, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't tripping. I'm gonna get all that. I'm gonna scrape up all that. You gotta hustle. Any way it come, you gotta be like the dope game to you. Like, if you hot, you get money, you ain't doing verses on niggas shit, you missing a whole lot of money. Like, people don't know the money they missing, but you know, that's on them. You know, I'm gonna grind this shit, Vlad. You know, I got kids, man. I just gotta hustle. I just got a hustle that's unmatchable. And you know what I'm saying? And that come with, you know, that's come with all that verses, that just come with hustling. They just come with hustling. That's all that's about, that's just hustling.
Yeah, man. Well, you know, I just interviewed the baby.
Yeah.
And I mean, he said flat out, I think he paid you like $15,000 for a feature. You and Boosie actually did a song together.
Yeah, I fuck with Boosie.
You paid him to do the song?
Yeah. I gave Boosie 15 racks for that feature.
Oh, 15,000?
Yeah.
Well worth it.
Right. It got people to look at him, you know what I'm saying? It got you know, when you put Boosie on the record, you know what I'm saying, it make the streets fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? It make the streets fuck with you, like, who is this little nigga got on the song with Boosie? You know what I'm saying? He doing something. You know what I'm saying? When I first heard that little nigga, I told Shaw, I say, he got some shit, you know what I'm saying? Because I liked his records when I first heard him.
Yeah, and I mean, I think he just signed with Interscope, which is probably a multi-million-dollar deal. Plus, he was hot on his own, even with, you know, before the deal. So, I mean, it just goes to show, like, if you're serious about your shit, don't just sit around waiting for someone to invest in you.
You gotta spend
pull
money.
Out your own money.
You gotta spend money to make money.
Yep.
Like, you know, most niggas ain't. I'm giving artists chances across the world. A lot of people ain't giving nobody no motherfucking chance, though. You gotta put that money out the streets until your own music, and then that's how you get it popping. You know, you do a verse with Boosie, and you do a song with Boosie, and you hold your own on that motherfucker. You got Boosie fans now. You know what I'm saying? If you never did a song with him, Boosie fans never looked at you. So you gotta spend money to make money. If you ain't investing in yourself, you must just gonna have a major hit record. You know, it's hard, bro. You gotta invest in yourself to get out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, and then this other artist named Stunner for Vegas paid the baby for a verse, and that shit turned out so hot that the baby ended up signing him, and now they both popping. You know, it just kind of goes to show, like, you know, pull out your own money, like, invest in yourself. You know, if you're serious about your craft, don't just wait around for someone else to put up their money, because if you're waiting for someone else, that means you don't really believe in yourself. You don't want to fuck up your own money. You're waiting for someone else to fuck up their money on you.
Right, exactly. Right. That was a good one, Vlad. You waiting on somebody else to fuck up their money because you don't believe in yourself. You get a record with a high artist, you gonna make that $15,000 back doing shows in that city. $2,500 a piece. Mm-hmm. Don't let you have some music to come behind that. You done made your money. It's better than throwing it in the strip club. Fuck.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna get that back, and you ain't gonna fuck the bitch most of the time.
Exactly. So everyone who's watching this, man, if you're serious about your shit, hit up Boosie. He's doing verses.
Right now. You can hit the DM
right now. Right this very moment.
Right.
You know, turn off the YouTube video and go make that phone call.
And when you do the verse, I do the video half price. So you can't lose, man. I'm doing the video half price. And I'm gonna post you on my Instagram. 5 million followers.
So let's get into some current events. Well, we just announced, we just posted this up. You know, Shotty, who was Tekashi 6ix9ine's ex-manager, he just pled guilty to 2 charges.
Yeah.
You heard about that?
Nah, I ain't heard about that.
Let's take a look here. Let me just get you the actual info. So he just, you know, Shotty pled guilty to using and possessing a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence, and discharging a firearm in furtherance of a crime of violence. Pleading guilty to 2 charges in relation to separate incidences incidents that occurred last year. These incidents were specified April 3rd, April 21st. So on the first count, he's facing a mandatory sentence of 5 years with a maximum of life. The second count has a minimum of 10 years with a life sentence on the maximum.
Yeah, he made a deal with the devil. Yeah,
Huh.
Tekashi, once you do something like that, you are the devil. If you call somebody, bro, you call somebody to put in work for you, dog. Now you won't tell on this motherfucking man. You know, you are the devil. He doesn't have money to fight a case like you. He doesn't have, his family gonna suffer. He doesn't have an opportunity like you to come back to the streets and all this shit. So you pay him to put in work that you couldn't do. Then you send him to prison, knowing he ain't got a bag. His lawyer's not gonna be like you. And you come home. That's the devil. You dealing with the devil, man. That's some cold shit.
Well, did you see the interview I did with Tekashi's baby mother?
Nah. I think I saw a little bit of it. I think some people sent me some clips after I had said that, you know, I had said what I said, yeah.
Right. Well, I actually, before the interview, I'd gotten a copy of Tekashi's guilty plea, and I had to read it on camera. Yeah. And it basically said that
the defendant's obligation under this agreement are as follows: that he shall truthfully and completely disclose all information of the activities of himself and others to the U.S. Attorney's Office, that he will cooperate fully with the New York City Police Department, the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms, Homeland Security Investigations, and other law enforcement agencies. You want me to keep going?
Yeah, keep going.
That he shall attend all meetings of the office, that he shall provide to the office upon request any document that shall truthfully testify before the grand jury or at any trial, that he shall bring the office's attention all crimes which he has committed, and that he shall commit no further crimes.
Okay, and read the next paragraph, and that'll be it.
If the defendant does this, the office, and this is detailed on pages 4 and 5 of the agreement, agrees not to prosecute the defendant for the crimes set forth in counts 1 through 9 of superseding information, as well as additional crimes that the defendant has told the government about.
So that means he's gonna be really cut free, right?
Potentially. And some of the people that he's telling on, he was directing them to do the crimes. You know, yeah, that one video where he was like, "Yo, I got a 20 bag on that dude," and then boom,
right,
a shooting happens.
Devil. That's the devil. That's the shit you see in movies, in movie scripts. At the end, when he do all this shit and he come home free. This shit is a movie, man. This shit is some shit people writing the scripts. This shit ain't no gangster shit. You know, once you sign into all this gangster shit you doing, it's no ratting. It's none of that. I don't give a fuck. Once you a boss, when you can send niggas to do this, once you threaten people, once guns get fired, once you holler blood and all this shit, you a gangster. You know, you really a gangster. So, you know, like other people saying what he shouldn't have did, I guess I just look at it different because I'm cut different. Like once you come into this gangster shit, you a gangster. It's no ratting. You a gangster. So, you know, I was just saying he shouldn't come home talking that gangster shit. He should not just come home talking that gangster shit because where I'm from, like I was saying where I'm from, if he came home, nigga put him down. That's what I was saying.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, it's what I compared it to is like, let's just say I go to you and I say, listen, Boosie, I'm going to sell you this kilo of cocaine and I want you to move it, right? And bring the money back to me. And as soon as I do that, I call the police and say, hey, Boosie just bought a kilo of cocaine from me. Go arrest him. And I walk free for snitching on you, but I sold you the cocaine. Like, I just don't understand how in America you could cut a deal like this with the government. Like, you the one that's masterminding the shit. You're
what I don't understand is how America will still come home when he come home and listen to his music. I don't understand how America would chest up for all the shit he was doing, and now they chesting up for him like, you know, like he wasn't this and that. You're not gonna understand, because America is fake. It's a fake ass world, period. You know, and things like this shows that the world has changed. Rats are glorified. You know, rats are glorified. You know, it needs to be like that. So, you know, it just shows this world has changed. Not just with 6ix9ine, with a whole lot of other shit. It's just fucked up.
Well, you were on death row yourself. You were facing a lethal injection, right?
Right.
At any point, did they say, listen, we know that you probably know some things. Why don't you just give us some other names? You know, tell us about some other illegal activities, and we'll take this death sentence off the plate. Did they ever offer you a deal like that?
Nah, they basically, when I went in there, I was just like, you know, I want my lawyer. You know, they would tell, we got you on 8 murders and all this shit. You know, I want my lawyer, period. You know what I'm saying? They came at me with some shit one time about Mel and T. You know, I told them, suck my dick. Suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, my CEOs beat them on a murder charge too. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they was after us, Vlad. They was after me, but, you know, I knew they ain't had shit on me. But, you know, I'm staying silent. I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna go to that motherfucker. I was gonna go to that motherfucking death row chair, a motherfucking hero. That's why I was gonna go to that motherfucking hero to all the real niggas in the world. I was gonna go down that bitch a hero. I was gonna be on every project wall in the motherfucking world, because I stayed silent. Yeah, I don't know nothing. Yeah. If y'all know all that, what the fuck you need to talk to me for? I don't know nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just interviewed Lil D, who was the crack king of Oakland, and they gave him 35 years at age 20, and he took it. He said, I'll take it. He said, as soon as, you know, he got in this game, he knew what it was about. He knew what the repercussions were. He didn't tell on anybody. And he did 28 years by the time Obama gave him a clemency. So basically just 2 of you.
Yeah, so I didn't take the crew with me.
Okay, so you basically could have gotten, what, dozens of people locked up?
Oh, for
if
sure.
You cooperated?
Oh, without a doubt. Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. But, you know, because of that, that's why guys all around the country respect me too, though. And to me, you can't put no value on respect.
Rats are selfish. Rats are selfish motherfuckers, because when you rat, your kids will have to face this when they go to school. Especially when you're a big figure. You don't think about the people that's gonna fuck with your family. All you think about is yourself as you getting out of jail. Rats are selfish. They don't think about they baby mamas. They don't give a fuck about they baby mamas and all that shit. They don't think about that. All they think about is getting back to the streets. When they get back to the streets, they gonna fuck with new bitches. They selfish. Rats are selfish. They don't give a fuck. And that's just how they don't care that their kids gonna get teased at school. Your dad's a fucking rat. Every time they go, you know, fucking with your fucking, they don't give a fuck about it. They don't give a fuck about their cousin getting his ass beat when he gets saw by one of his people family. They don't give a fuck about his cousin getting his ass beat, or his family getting tortured on social media. He don't give a fuck about that. All he give a fuck about is getting back to the streets. Rats are selfish, man. Period.
Well, here's another aspect of it. I interviewed Freeway Ricky Ross, who was the biggest drug dealer on the West Coast. His plug ended up testifying against him. He was a informant. He ended up testifying against him and gave him life in prison. And when I asked him what would happen if this guy walked in the room, he said absolutely nothing. What would happen if he walked in the room right now?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
I have absolutely nothing against him.
Really?
Nah. Wasn't his fault. See, the way I look at it is, first of all, I made the mistake of getting in the drug business. That was my first mistake. Mm-hmm. My next mistake was I went back into the drug business after I said I quit.
Yeah.
So what he did is he only did what people do in the drug business. They tell. They set you up. And for somebody to go into the drug business and not understand that, which I was in the drug business and didn't understand it, but I came to grips with it.
I remember I interviewed Greg Kading, who was the lead investigator on the Tupac and Biggie murders. He said around 75% of people end up telling.
More often than not, people under those circumstances are going to do what's in their own best interests. And if they think that cooperating, and most of the time it is in their best interest, they take advantage of it.
90% of the time?
I'd go 75.
Okay, it's actually lower than I thought.
Yeah, I'd go 75.
75% of the time people are told. Do you feel, for anyone who wants to get in the drug game right now, do you think that's a safe thing to say? Listen, if you get in the drug game, just assume that you will be getting snitched on at some point.
Vlad, I'm always trying to make rappers, you know what I'm saying? I always tell them, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make rappers, bro, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get niggas out the dope game. If any niggas in the dope game, I'm trying to get them to fuck with this music shit. You know, because you going to get busted in the dope game. I don't give a fuck how you big you get, you going to get busted. It's no tunnel where you're not going to get busted. You going to get busted because you get big enough, they just going to make accusations on you. You know, it's like you get big enough, motherfucker, they going to bring motherfuckers from all over the world. He sold me dope. He sold me dope. He sold me dope. And ain't nobody sold him shit. But you going to get convicted, bro. It's just like, you got to do something else with it. Period. You got to do something else with it. Like, dope game is fucked up, It's more ratting than ever. And you going to get fucked up, so you got to do something, because I'm trying to make rappers, man. This legal dope. You could go sell this shit in front of the store. Can't nobody do you nothing. This shit come through the mail. Checks come through the mail. Can't nobody do you nothing. This is legal cocaine. You can go burn CDs right now and go stand in front of your high school and sell them for $10. You go to events and sell your shit on the street. You go walk on the streets everywhere in the world right now and sell your CDs with a book sack on. If you have 1,000 CDs at $10, that is $10,000. You can sell them and they can't do you nothing. It's legal drugs. That's why, they don't like the rappers. A lot of people don't like the rappers because, we speaking what we speak and they feel we getting rich off it, and we are. We're going to keep getting rich off it.
Well, but with the rap, because you kind of had an interesting phenomenon. I think this happened around, let me see, when would I say this? Maybe around the early 90s, when you had all the rappers who would talk all that street shit, and then the actual street guys started to transition into management and labels and stuff like that. They started saying, oh, okay, y'all talking about this shit, but you can't really back it up. Well, I'll come in as the manager and I'll actually go and do this shit. What I mean? This is where you see the Suge Knights of the world and a few other people that I'm not going to name. But, if you look at kind of the Tekashi situation, it's kind of like that. You know what I mean? Here you have a kid who's, I interviewed his baby mama. He had never been a gangster or whatever else.
He was never really gang banging before he met the people he met. He wasn't really selling no drugs. He wasn't, you know, that's just not what he was doing.
Okay. So how did you feel when out of the blue, suddenly he's got red rags and he's saying blood and he's waving it around and everything else like that?
It made me question. I had to ask him, I'm like, yo, you blood? Like, is this what you doing now? Like, I just want to know out of curiosity because he was going so hard with it. But he told me he wasn't, and I guess it was just for fashion, I guess. Like, these are the dudes that he's rolling with. They're holding him down. So I guess he's representing. I don't know. Like, that's how I saw it.
The government and the feds are looking at everyone around these rappers. And that's how a lot of these rappers go down. I mean, the Clips didn't get busted, but their managers all went to prison for like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucked up. So you got to be careful with who you keep around you. Even if you're not doing shit, like they'll bring the whole enterprise down. And I know you've seen this.
Right. You gotta have a circle around you, and you gotta know what's what. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you get caught up in that situation, that's on the boss, because the boss called the shots. You know what I'm saying? That's on the boss. If you let niggas, you know what I'm saying, come in and do that, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't no boss. You know what I'm saying? If he came into that situation, he was just looking for muscle. You know what I'm saying? And he got it fucking with some niggas who bought some trouble. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't got no love for no rats.
What do you think about the whole Cardi B situation? You seen the video where she said that she would take motherfuckers home and, you know, put something in their drink and then rob them? You seen that video?
Shit, it's retarded out here, man. Yeah, but hey, they got some girls pulling some gangster shit off. I'm telling you, man. I know. I heard about a little bit. Put some Visine in a cup on one of my boys, one of my little partners, knocked him out. Yep.
What? So they
doing some crazy shit.
What does Visine do in a cup?
When Cardi B said that?
I think it was like 3 years ago. She had you haven't seen this video?
Studio, and you gotta put in that bread. I did it with my money. So for a bitch to say that I don't motherfucking deserve it because I don't put in no fucking work, now that's when I feel like niggas is bugging. Because I did it myself. Niggas must have forgot, my nigga, the shit that I did to motherfucking survive. Like, I had to go straight. I had to go, oh yeah, you wanna fuck me? Yeah, let's go to this hotel. And I drop niggas up and I rob them. That's what I used to do. Nothing
That's
was
a rap?
handed to me, my nigga. Nothing.
Vlad, is that
So
a rap?
some motherfucking say that.
What's that?
Was that her rapping?
No, that was just her talking shit on Instagram Live.
Like, you know, if she was in that gutter like that, getting it like that, you know, I know a lot of gangster bitches pull shit off like that.
You ever had a girl rob you?
Now, I ain't never had a girl rob me. I had a girl try to steal from me. Yeah, I had a girl try to steal from me and shit.
Okay.
But I ain't never had no girl rob me.
Okay, well, what did the girl try to steal?
She stole some money. She stole some money from me, but I caught it before she got out the car. She stole some money from me. I woke up, I knew I had like $40,000 in my pocket. And when I woke up the next morning, I felt my knot and that motherfucker wasn't heavy. It wasn't heavy as it was. So I went and checked my shit and it was missing like 7 bands.
Okay, so what happened?
Shit, we got in the car. I told her, ask the bitch where my money at, you know what I'm saying? Bitch got the crying, I ain't got your money, woo. I was about 21, about 23. When I first got my big house. Yeah, the bitch, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I ain't got your money. I upped on that bitch. Where my fucking money? Bitch, where my shit? Ah, it's under the seat. Ah. Yeah, bitch had my shit under the seat in her pocketbook.
Wait, so you pulled out a gun on her?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, you steal from a motherfucker, that's what you should expect.
Yeah, I looked on that bitch, spooked out, and came up with that money.
Well, in this other video, Cardi B said, yeah, if a dude cheat on me, I take him back to the house and get him all, you know, perked up. Then I have a threesome, and I bring a tranny bitch in there with him.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Man, Cardi B do, oh, man, let me shut up. Man, a girl do me that, oh, man, that shit crazy. That's some dirty, that's some dirty shit. Ooh, you dirty, you do that. You the bottom of the barrel, you do that. You gonna hurt a nigga forever, man. Man, nigga sleeping that bitch, you don't know whether the trainer done fuck you. Man, dog, bro. Nigga gonna wake up rubbing their ass. Man, a girl do that to you, man, bring a trainer in there while you knocked out. Oh, man, it's over with. It's over with. You can play, you done cross the line of no return. Man, nigga don't know what that trainer did, man. Real shit, man.
Well, I mean, and here's the question, though, right? Bill Cosby's in prison right now,
right?
For drugging women, right?
Right.
Which he's always denied, but a whole bunch of women stepped up. And I've had dudes in my DMs like, hey, man, yeah, you know, that shit Cardi talk, I think she did that shit to me. You know what I mean? And like, I'm like, well, you got any proof? And they're not really answering. But, you know, sooner or later, someone might come in and say, yeah, I got proof. You know, Cardi drugged me, she robbed me, or she brought a tranny in or whatever
man.
else.
That shit stay in your system 3 days. They ain't got no proof.
Yeah.
They ain't got no proof. They ain't got no proof.
I don't think they had any proof for Bill Cosby either. They just had a whole bunch of witnesses.
Man, don't tell me they finna come for Cardi, man. Oh, no, man. I ain't with that shit. I'm a Cardi B fan. I ain't with that shit. Fuck that. Fuck that.
I'm a Cardi B fan too, man. But you know, the funny part though is that like, it's just such a double standard when it comes to men and women. Like,
right. I feel you on that.
If you had a video saying, yeah, I drugged a bitch and I robbed her, it'd be like cancel fucking Boosie. You start losing
real
shows.
Shit. Rick Ross said this shit. They wanted to take his fucking Reebok deal.
I think he had like a pony deal that I think he lost.
One of them deals, I was reading this shit in the magazine because he said some shit in a song. Come on, bro. They be hard on us, bro.
Remember when Bow Wow got in a fight with his girl? And then the pictures came out and his face was all scratched up and everybody laughed at him? And, you know, what I did is I had my graphic artist do a Photoshop where they put a bunch of scratches on her and took his scratches off. And I'm like, how would y'all react if you saw this?
Yeah, it would have been bad if her face would have been messed up, you know what I'm saying? It would have been bad, bro. When I saw Bow's face, I laughed my ass off, yeah. I laughed. Bow my dog. Bow my nigga, but I laughed my ass off. I laughed my ass off.
Right. Listen, I fuck with Bow Wow. I've done like 3 or 4 interviews with him. Like
Bow Wow
I've been to his house.
Let's get this straight. Bow Wow done hit some of the baddest bitches in the game. That boy got some of the baddest lineup in the game. You know how long Bow Wow been hitting bad bitches? Like, that nigga, he got a lineup, dog, for real. You gotta give it to him, bro. Like, dude, to hit some bad bitches.
Yeah, I mean, the new chick he was fucking with is bad, but, you know, he used to fuck with Sierra. I mean, you know, he's fuck with Erica Mena. Like, yeah, no, he's got a catalog, but we all laughed at him. But you know, ain't shit funny about a woman hitting a dude because a dude can't do nothing back.
Right,
you see what I'm
If
saying?
that was,
a dude just got
if that was her face, if that was her face, he would have been banned from some countries.
Yeah.
If that was her face, he would have been banned from some countries.
Yeah, he would have been banned from like Canada. He would have gotten
If
dropped
that
from
was
his TV
her
show.
face looking like that, he would have been banned from, they would have Chris Browned him, bro. Real talk.
They still talk shit about Chris Brown to this day. To this day. If you want to piss off Chris Brown, pull out that Rihanna card.
Yep.
Boom. He can't say nothing back to that. There's no response to that.
Yep. You gotta understand, women will hurt you. Some women will punch you in your shit.
Yeah.
Like, women will hurt you. You will really have to go ahead, man. Like, women, they got some crazy ass women will really hurt you. You will really have to come here and just grab them and detain their ass. Or you gonna have a black eye? Real shit, man. You gotta know how to, hey, real shit. Women will really punch you in your shit. Like, real talk. You really gotta know how to not hit a woman but detain her.
Right. Right. Because you're way stronger than that woman. If you retaliate.
Right. You ain't gotta
You're always
do all
gonna
this.
be the bad guy.
Right. You can't put your hands on them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta basically be pussy at the same time. Cause you gotta, when she come with them licks, you gotta and grab her. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You heard me? Go ahead. You heard me? Push her down on the couch, get in the car, and you gone. That's how you gotta do it.
So you've had women hit you before?
Yeah, I done had women hit me before. But I just can't punch no woman. I'll detain her. Grab her, come here. You know, put that little choke on her. Calm down. Throw her on the bed. Jump in the car. You out there with your boys. You out. Hanging out the window. Fuck that. If you punch a, how you gonna punch a woman, man? You can't beat her down like that.
No, but even grabbing, even like what you're talking about, you end up grabbing a woman, you leave a bruise on her neck or on her arm.
Do something. You better, you gonna look like Bow Wow.
She'll call the police and say, look at my bruise on my arm. She's not gonna mention the 5 punches in the face she gave you, but she's like, look at this little bruise on my arm. And then
Right. That's why
you're arrested for domestic battery.
That's why, bro, you gotta try your best not to hit a woman, cause I know I'm going to jail if they call them on me. They siding with the woman. Boosie badass, I'm going to jail.
Yep.
So you know what I'm saying? That's why I try not to. You ain't. Hey, I can't punch it. I ain't punching a woman, dog. For real, dog. I ain't punching no woman. I don't like that shit, cause you know.
Yep.
My daddy hit my mama. You know, I don't like that shit.
Oh, so you actually grew up in a home seeing your mother get abused?
Yeah, I saw my mama get hit a couple times, so you know I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't like hitting no woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't like hitting no woman, but I ain't gonna let no woman hurt me. You know, I ain't gonna let no woman hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I'll put your ass, I'll restrain your ass. You know what I'm saying? Cause women, they got women will punch the fuck out you with rings on their fingers. Yeah, with rings on their fingers. They don't think when they go off, they fucking go off. Now, you could bust my shit up, tell all I don't give a fuck about that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't have you fucking up my face. You know, I got shows every week. I can't have you fucking up, you know, beating me up and all this shit. I can't have that. As soon as this woman do, I'm leaving you alone. I'm leaving you completely alone. When you act like that, I'm leaving you completely fucking alone. Period. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hot boy, baby. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna treat you right, but I'm gonna fuck up. If that makes sense.
Well, the last couple times we spoke.
Roll me up.
You know, we spoke about R. Kelly.
Right.
And you actually somewhat defended R. Kelly.
Every night, celebrities have women who offer themselves to them, who offer their loving to them, beautiful women. I'm talking about beauty. You can pick out several women, you know. Why do you have to give women stuff to, you don't, it's not like that in this celebrity life. Niggas don't have to grab arms. Niggas don't have to niggas don't have to do that to women because women are infatuated with us. Every star got women by the tons who is infatuated, who love them for them, love they swag, love everything about them. Niggas not. I done been in the rap game a minute, bro. I've been in hotels with several artists. Like, niggas ain't taking pussy, man. Niggas gotta make pussy go away.
But then Surviving R. Kelly comes out.
Right.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So after seeing Surviving R. Kelly,
yeah,
are you switching your position, or are you still on your same stance?
Nah, I still said that he wouldn't rape or chain. I still don't believe that he raped or chained these fucking girls. Because you're an artist, you're on the road doing shows. How long you was fucking chained while I was in Germany, Australia, Chicago? I don't believe in the restraining shit. Yes, I do believe he was a predator to young girls. I am convinced that he was a predator to young girls, period. But chaining people, I don't believe that. You know, I believe what I believe, you know what I'm saying? I do believe he was a predator to young girls. Just like I saw the Michael Jackson documentary. I do believe he was a predator to young boys. You know, that's just how I feel, you know, like, period.
Right, because, you know, if you watch Surviving R. Kelly, you know, if you just take a step back and you have this girl, you know, one of the girls was like, yeah, and, you know, I was at his house and this other girl I knew, you know, we're in the same house and we couldn't use the bathroom, or he wouldn't let us eat and he had us trapped in there. And I was texting her trying to figure out where in the house that she was. And I'm thinking, like, you got a phone, you have a working cell phone, and you're telling me you're held hostage in a house with a working cell phone when you could press 911 on it? Like, that just doesn't make any sense.
When 12 other people in the studio?
Yeah.
But you in this room with 13 other people in the studio? Ain't no chain on that fucking door.
Yeah.
No, really, you're waiting to have a threesome. That's what you're doing. You're waiting to have a threesome. You know, that's the game. You're waiting to have a threesome. He like threesomes with them young ass girls. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's how I felt. But him chaining bitches, him keeping bitches hostage. How the fuck you gonna keep a bitch hostage on a world tour?
Right.
Like, really, Vlad? Like you gotta think reality. You know, you can't let what you seen make you just say, fuck everything. No. He wasn't chaining no bitches. That man in Cleveland, in that house, he was chaining bitches. He was chaining bitches to the tub for 10, 12 years. Right. R. Kelly wasn't doing that. But you're making it seem like that. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, they're throwing everything at him. They had 30-year-old women on there saying how, you know, these terrible things were happening. Like, you 30 years old. You can leave whenever you want. The fuck wrong with you? Like,
they building it, bro. They you know, they building it, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, I feel like I said, he had a disease or what he was doing, but as far as chaining these women and all this shit, that's bullshit.
I interviewed Lisa Van Allen. This was one of his girlfriends. She was with him since she was 17. And until she was like, I don't know, 24, 25. She said some interesting things. One of the things she said was that, so what exactly did he tell you about his relationship with Aaliyah outside of the pins and eyeballs thing?
He told me that they were married, that she was pregnant, that they did doctor up the marriage certificate. So she would say that she was 18, so they could get married. And the reason they got married was because they felt like if he was married to her and if he said he thought that she was 18, that he wouldn't be charged if someone found out she was pregnant until they were able to get the abortion and get it annulled. He did get a little more in depth with more details about when her mother found out, and that her mother, he actually stayed at their home in Detroit, and her mother actually was sexually attracted to him as well. And he said when Aaliyah would go to sleep, that he would, this is what he said. He said that he would go in the living room and him and her would do sexual acts on the couch while Aaliyah was sleeping in the bedroom.
R. Kelly was having sex with Aaliyah and her mother at the same time?
That's
not the exact same time, but
that's
the
what he
same
said.
time frame?
That's what he says, yeah.
I fucked a bitch and her mama.
You've done this too?
Yeah, I had sex with a girl and her mama.
Same time or different?
Nah, different time.
Okay, yeah, because that's some weird incest type shit. Okay, so did the girl and the mom know about it?
Nah. They still don't know.
Okay. They still don't know. So this is not that uncommon is what you're saying?
Nah. Having the sex with a girl and her mama, you gotta be a bad motherfucker to do it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be you know what I'm saying? It ain't for no regular niggas, but, you know, it happens. You know what I'm saying? Real shit, it really happens. Watch Mark? Do you watch Jerry Springer? Do you watch Big Steve? It happens. It happens a lot.
Right, because Aaliyah's mom was probably like, I don't know, maybe 35 at the time. You know, nice looking woman.
She was about what, 6, 7 years older than R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly was probably about 25. She was probably about, maybe 30, 32 or something. And
right.
You know, R. Kelly's a young, sexy R&B star. She probably
Superstar.
wanted some of that.
Come on, man, that happens. That happens. Mama wanted to play.
Well, and here's sort of like, to me, when it comes to a lot of situations, but let's just talk about R. Kelly for a second. You know, when I interviewed Lisa Van Allen, right?
Yeah.
R. Kelly would make these videotapes of her having, you know, of the threesomes and everything else like that. She stole one of these videotapes, and then she sold it back to him for $200,000. So now you have this tape. You gave it to one of his artists to hold. And this is before the charges and everything?
Yes. Well, he had actually it was, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay.
And at one point, he finds out that you took that tape.
Yeah, he did. He found out.
And how did that go?
That was in 2007. Yeah, he found out about it. And he actually asked me to come to Chicago. And I came to Chicago. We talked about it. He asked me, did I think I could get possession of it? And I told him I did. And I actually spoke with Keith and got him to come to Chicago with the tape.
Okay. So I guess Kelly's lawyers said that you tried to get $300,000 for that tape.
Yeah, no. We didn't try to get anything for anything.
Okay,
no,
so
he actually, he did give them money for the tape, but he gave them, it was his idea. He said, I will give you $250,000 for the tape. So it wasn't, they didn't say, oh, if you give me, you know, I have this and if you want it, you get, no. They didn't even want to deal with him.
When you look at these situations, it's hard for me, you know, when it comes to the pedophile shit across the board, you know, that right there is some shit that's fucked up and he should be going to prison for that. But when you talk about all the girls that are over 18, none of these girls are really like victims to me. You know, everyone got their hands dirty. You know, and she's like, well, it wasn't extortion. You know, he offered us the money. But I'm like, you selling someone back their own shit. Like, come on now. Like, it is what it is.
Right. It's crazy, man. They got this shit been going on for years though, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers with power, liking them young ass women and shit. You know, it's the same thing with Hugh Hefner. If Hugh Hefner was black, his ass would be crucified. He wouldn't have made it to 35 doing that. If he wouldn't have made it to 35 doing that. If he was black and 18-year-olds was living all in the bed with him, 18-year-olds, as soon as you get 18, you was going to move with him, he would be crucified at 35 if he was black. You know, if he was black and he was a 67, 80-year-old man with 18-year-olds in the bed with him every fucking night, walking around in lingerie, he would be crucified. Yeah, he would be, if Hugh Hefner was black, he would be crucified. They saying when you make 18, you moving there. You think they wasn't getting fucked and sucking dick before they got 18?
Yeah.
Let's talk real shit. If he was black, he would be crucified like a dog. He wouldn't have made the Playboy Mansion, wouldn't have made it to 35. Cause he would be a pimp.
Well, I think he is a pimp. I think, I'd always heard that Hugh Hefner, his real, because, Playboy magazine.
Bill Cosby say that's who introduced him to the Quaaludes. That would Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby say that's who introduced him, Hugh Hefner.
I remember.
Yeah, we're gonna talk real shit.
I think it was John Sally told me this, but I'm trying to remember who told me this. But they said at one point when Bill Cosby's wife kicked him out of the house, he went to go live in the Playboy Mansion for a couple of years.
I also know the time they were saying all that was going on, and people wanted to look at his wife. He got kicked out of his house for like 2 years when he was hosting The Tonight Show for Johnny Carson. Johnny was going through his depression, and Bill Cosby was hosting The Tonight Show and living at the Playboy Mansion.
You gotta understand, bro, it has a lot to do, not a lot, but a lot of things in this world have a lot to do with race, man. Like I just said, if he was black, it wouldn't, if Bill Cosby was white, them fucking accusations would be threw under the bus. All them fucking accusations, they would be threw under the bus. They would be threw under the bus. All those accusations and all that shit, they'll be threw under the bus. But that's the way the world is.
Well, let's talk about this for a second. And let's look at it on the other side as well. Because I think it was Lunel. She said something interesting. She said she thinks the reason why R. Kelly got away with messing with all these underage girls all these years.
Where is surviving Harvey Weinstein?
Well, that documentary's coming. To
Where
be
the
fair,
fuck is surviving Harvey Weinstein?
It's coming. It's coming. They're actually working on that right now. But she said something interesting. She said the reason why R. Kelly got away with what he did with the underage girls so long was because he only messed with black girls.
Why do you think that the jury, wasn't almost all-white jury for his case?
I don't remember.
Why do you think, you should Google that. Why do you think that they acquitted him?
Well, there was a very easy answer for that, and that is because the girl herself said it was not her and her parents.
And do you think there was any money involved in that?
I'm sure there was money involved.
Okay,
I'm positive of it.
How about the fact that nobody gives a fuck what happens to little black girls or boys?
Yeah.
How about that?
I think he ran out of hush money. That's what I think with the R. Kelly situation. They got him where he ran out of hush money. They kept coming back at him, and he was like, "Fuck it." That's what I think. He ran out of hush money, man. He ran out of money. You only get paid people for a certain amount of time when you done fucked up. And I think he ran out of money, and them people like, "Fuck it, it's on now. We finna crucify your motherfucking ass, because I can't see nothing else getting out you but pain, but ruining your life." I think he ran out of hush money.
There's that too, because he was paying people like about $250,000 every time
He
something
was
happened.
paying them motherfuckers off, so I think he just ran out of money. They ran out of money. They ran out of money. Now it's all out war. That's how it go, man. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Jackson. Did you see Surviving Neverland?
Yeah.
Do you believe that Michael Jackson messed with those underage kids?
Yeah. I've been thinking that before Neverland, before I saw that shit. I remember my daddy said that shit. That nigga liked them little boys. I remember my dad. I just been thinking that a long time,
I mean, it's kind of hard to really talk your way out of spending the night with young boys when you're like a 30-something-year-old man, in the same bed, by yourself, no parents. He's never really been associated with women. I mean, he was married to Lisa Marie Presley for like a couple months, but it don't seem like he was really interested in women like that. Because think about it, if I was Michael Jackson, god damn, I would have the baddest women
Why are you sleeping with 20
daily.
Why are you sleeping with 20 children
You know
in
what
the
I mean?
bed? With motherfucking I'm finna say lingerie, pajamas on. Why are you doing this? You know what I'm saying? If you keep getting charged for the same thing, you know, I think on reality. If 10 niggas say this bitch pussy stink, I'ma think her pussy stink. If they say he robbed and killed 10 niggas, you killed 1 or 2. Yeah, I just think on reality. If 4, 5 boys saying you fucked them and you got all the characteristics, you a freaking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, period, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That little boy said he was eating his ass, man. Like, come on, bro. Did you see Michael Jackson Double Land?
Yeah, I seen it.
Oh, okay. That shit there, man. Hey, bro.
I've seen it.
Like, bro, like, you know, dude say he was playing games with him, you know, like, hey, bro, like, that shit is sick, bro. And he had all the characteristics, you know. I feel like Michael Jackson, you know, I love his music. You go upstairs right now, I got him on the motherfucking, I love his music. Always did love his music. My mom and them, everybody loved his music. But I do feel he was a sexual predator on little boys. I do feel like that.
Yeah, man. I mean, but you got to also put it on the parents. You got to really, like, those parents would leave
those parents
their boys with Michael Jackson.
They probably knew their child was freaky. You know, he giving them $20 million. Go get some dick. $20 million, go get some dick. Little freak ass. He probably knew he was freaky. They sent him over there, he was paying them off, man. $20 million and $15 million.
I don't.
Go get fucked.
I don't.
That's how the parents are. I'm telling you. They probably knew he was freaky. You letting them stay over there every night. Come on, man.
Wait. They knew that their child was freaky, or that Michael was freaky? They probably knew
that their child was freaky.
I don't know about that. Come on, a freaky 7-year-old.
You never know. You never know.
I'm not going to put that on a 7-year-old. I'm going to put that.
He probably had a 9-year-old around that motherfucker. Why the fuck you sending them to stay in the bed with a man? Either you're hustling, you trying to get some money out of this man because you know this man freaky. You hustling. After he been accused of this before, anybody who would send them back, they either hustling. That's what they doing. They hustling. They're hustling because they know if he touches my child, this is a billionaire. He's gonna pay. They know about the settlement he just did, millions of dollars. So if my child get fucked, I'm gonna be straight forever. Period. The parents was hustling too.
Yep. I agree. And I personally think the parents should go to prison.
The parents was hustling.
I personally think that the parents should be charged with child endangerment. Period. I'm talking about the Michael Jackson parent, you know, the parents of the kids that went to go see Michael Jackson, parents that went to go see, you know, their daughters to R. Kelly. Like, everyone knows, you know, these people's reputations. To turn around like it was bring your child.
Bro, like, you got to blame the parents because it was public that R. Kelly married Aaliyah too young. And you seen your 13-year-old daughter record in his studio?
Right.
You hustling. Yeah. You sure they ain't hustling? They from the ghetto. We got hustlers in that ghetto. You know, some people, some parents think you getting fucked for free. You might as well get paid getting fucked. That's how some parents think. Some parents school their child in my ghetto, school a pretty ass daughter. You don't fuck with nothing if he ain't doing nothing for you. If he ain't got money, you don't fuck with that. That's nothing. Ghetto kids, man. Fuck you mean?
No, that's been happening.
You'd rather get fucked by Timmy Tutu or R. Kelly? Who the fuck?
Well, no, I mean, think about it.
Lil G Ride or R. Kelly? You already know she fucking at 15. 3 niggas done been in your house already fucking her. That's 21. Yeah, I'm finna send her over there to R. Kelly studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I mean, how many mothers tell their daughter, find a man with some money?
Plenty.
You know, don't, you know, I would say most mothers tell their daughters that. If you're going to get with a man that's, you know, if you're going to marry a man with some money, who's got a nice car, a nice house, got a lot of money in his bank account, got a good job. No mother tells their daughter to go find a broke man. You never hear that. You never hear that. And honestly, that's the seeds of pimping their daughter.
Right.
You know, once you start planting those little seeds, it does something to the psyche. So the daughter starts thinking, well, okay, a man with some money is something that my mom tells me I should go after.
Because they saw their mama doing that. It's the same thing with drug dealers in my hood like us. We come up saying our daddies deal drugs, so we want to deal drugs. Most strippers, mamas were strippers. Yeah, most strippers, mamas were strippers because, you know, they saw their mama counting money, so that's how they want to count money. She'd be kind of hereditary. That's why I'm trying to make, you know, I'm a fucking boss, so I'm trying to make hereditary bosses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm trying to boss my little niggas. I make hereditary bosses instead of hereditary drug dealers, instead of hereditary convicts, you know. I'm trying to make me be the last convict in my family, you know what I'm saying?
As you should. As you should. I mean, because look at Black China. Her mom was a stripper.
So many of them mamas was a stripper, bro. So many of them, you know what I'm saying? That's what they come up seeing, you know. I don't fault them for that, though. You know, I don't fault no woman for stripping, you know what I'm saying?
Right, but you don't want any of your daughters to be strippers.
Hell no, I don't want any of my daughters to be stripping, but I don't fault women. My daughters ain't been in the situations those women been in, so you can't fault them. But hell no, I wouldn't want my daughter stripping. I'd come in that motherfucker with a chopper.
Party's over.
Where's she at? Oh man, but I'm just fucking with you, man. But I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't want my daughter. My daughter, I ain't going for that. I'm not going for it. And that's up to the daddy. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people who dance, they ain't had no daddy in their life. They don't really have nobody to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They gotta get their own. A lot of women dancing, you know, just to better themselves. A lot of women just ain't dancing. A lot of women trying to do other things from dancing.
Right. A lot of them have kids.
Right.
Or they're also supporting other family members and everything else like that. Yeah, I don't blame women who are dancers. I mean, listen, it is what it is. I'd rather have someone, you know, these women dancing than out there, you know, robbing or dealing drugs. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is a fully legal activity. Men are, you know, giving their money voluntarily. So it is what it is. You know, it seems like the last couple of years you've been signing a lot of artists. Like, how many artists do you have signed to you altogether now?
I think I got like 9 artists now.
Okay. Kodak Black said that you offered him a deal and he turned it down. Yeah. That's true?
Yeah.
Okay. How long ago was that?
That's when he first started. I think that's when, like a year after I came home. When I came home, I was smoking hot. You know what I'm saying? My little nigga put me on him on. You're like, man, I'm telling you, this little nigga here gonna blow. You know what I'm saying? So I went down there and tried to sign him. You know, I went down there and tried to sign him. Regardless, if he didn't sign, I did 2 records with him. Like I gave him them records. You know what I'm saying? I still wanted to see the little nigga win. You know what I'm saying? I did 2 records on GP for him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So when you tried to sign him, do you remember how big of a deal it was at the time?
Nah, you know, he wouldn't be then. You know, it would have, if he was like he was now, you know, shit. It would have been a whole different conversation. But you know, I'm just, you know, I'm a businessman, Vlad. You know, I felt like, you know, he had that gangster shit that'll jump. And you know what I'm saying? I'm a businessman. I went down there, regardless, you know what I'm saying? This nigga gonna be putting shit out. I'm finna get on this record. I did that Slave with him. You know, that Slave, that bitch crazy. That bitch on my show this. Shit. When I go to Florida, so you know.
Yeah, man. I mean, Kodak Black really has elevated, man. Has really like kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger year after year, and you know, put out strong projects. You know, like the last project has some really introspective songs. Like I think people kind of downplay how good Kodak really is because of some of his antics, but he's actually a pretty dope songwriter.
Yeah, he talk that gangster shit.
Well, you know, recently he said that Tupac and Biggie are legends because they died, but he's better than both of them.
That's
and
how
everybody
he feel.
got upset.
Yeah, that's how he feel. They got a lot of people don't respect
I actually
Tupac. I respect Tupac to the fullest. You know, Tupac raised me. I feel like ain't nobody fuck with Pac. You know what I'm saying? Pac really made that music that, you know, really touched me. You know what I'm saying? Like Pac the coldest. Pac make all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how he feel. I don't feel that way. I feel like can't, you know what I'm saying? Nobody get on Pac level but me. You know what I'm saying? As far as gangster shit.
You know, for example, like in interviews, I feel I'm better than everybody. You know, name your favorite interviewer and I'll break down why I'm better than that person. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. I feel I'm the best at what I fucking do. So I feel like if you're a rapper, you should feel like you're better than everybody. So if someone says I'm better than Tupac and Biggie, like, all right, cool. Like I'm for that level of confidence. You know, you're aiming high, you're trying to get to that level. So there's nothing wrong with that to me.
Right. You supposed to feel like can't nobody fuck with you. If you don't feel like can't nobody fuck with you, you limiting your star status.
Right.
Like you supposed to feel like can't nobody fuck with you regardless. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like can't nobody fuck with me. Like, I feel like niggas can't match my music. I feel like niggas can't match my hustle. I feel like niggas can't match me being a daddy. I feel like niggas can't match my muscle on the streets. I feel like niggas can't match me certified stepping, all kind of shit. You supposed to feel that way. That's what make bosses. If you don't feel that way, shit, that's how I feel. Like can't nothing fuck with me.
Well, let me ask you a question. And, you know, I don't want this, you know, the answer to get misconstrued. So I'm gonna carefully kind of word it. Because, you know, you talked about how much you admire Tupac. You know, you named your album Boopac.
Yeah.
But as a rapper, do you feel like you're better than Tupac yourself?
I don't know, bro. I don't know because I always said nobody'll be ever better than Pac because he the only one really put tears in my eyes. Like I feel like he really great. You know, a lot of my fans feel I'm better than Tupac. You know, I get that all the time. Like Boosie, Pac can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you the real whatever. But I'm not gonna say that I'm better than Tupac. I'm not gonna say that I'm better than Tupac because I'm a fan. Like I'm really a Tupac fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm Boosie just do this shit. You know, I'm a Boosie fan to my hustle. I love my music too, but Pac is just great to me. You know what I'm saying? Pac is just great to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a rapper and music, you know, we make the same shit that touch people's hearts. But Tupac and Boosie on the streets, nah, Tupac can't match me. Tupac can't match me on no gangster shit. But, you know, when we talking on music, you know, I feel like Tupac, he a great. But as far as you know, other shit, I don't think Pac on my level as far as a lot of that shit.
I interviewed Mob James, who was, you know, one of the head blood dudes at Death Row, and, you know, he said flat out that
I think Tupac died because he put himself in a situation that he had no business Tupac didn't have no business doing what he was doing.
Right. Which was a gang situation.
Which was a gang situation. He shouldn't have put himself in that situation.
Do you see what I'm saying, though? You put yourself in a gang situation, so aren't you gang banging at that point?
I mean, you got hang-arounds. I'm guilty by association. And that's what he was. He was guilty by association. Now, I'm not going to play the part just to fit in. You got money. And just like I said before, you can't go buy another Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You can't go buy another one of them. You got 15 Bloods right here that this is what we getting our little change for. So this is Crip in Compton. We all Pirus from Compton. Go get his ass for what he did. Tupac, you sit right here in his chair. You my money.
And honestly, I agree with him. You know, there was no reason for Pac to be punching a known established gang member. That's some shit that his security should have done. You know, so on the street level, I completely, you know what I'm saying? And I've said this, you know, and I'm friends with the Outlaws. I'm friends with ED, and me and him have had this conversation on camera and off camera. If you connect the fight at the MGM to the shooting that happened right afterwards, you could say that Tupac died gangbanging, because that situation with Orlando was a gang situation. And Pac wasn't a blood, wasn't, you know what I mean? He was rolling with Suge, and he was associated with it. But you see what I'm saying?
That's like us. We not Crips or Bloods, but we could, you know, we could call 50 niggas up here, and half of them would be Crips, half of them would be Bloods. You know what I'm saying? And these is all my homies that I'ma ride with. You know what I'm saying? It's the same situation. You know what I mean? Pac was riding with him. You know what I mean? Just like they was riding with him. You know what I mean? If some shit kicked off, niggas would have been the first to ride for Pac. And he was the same way. He was riding with his homies, whoever it was. He could have been with, you know, whoever that day. You know what I'm saying?
And to break it down even more simpler, me and you become good homies, and you get into a situation and I defend you as a homie.
Yeah.
Take the gangbanger shit away. Yeah. Because you not a gangbanger, I'm not a gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? But you own VladTV. You know what I'm saying?
Your heels.
And niggas is on your heels, and I ride for you.
Yeah.
Did I die for VladTV? You know what I mean? Did I die a reporter? Did I die, you know what I mean, a journalist?
I just felt like Pac was a real friend, bro. That's how I feel about Tupac. You know, fuck all the street shit and the gangster shit he ain't doing, all that. I feel like he was a real friend. I feel like if he with you, I feel like if he was with you, he down to ride with you, whatever you with. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what got him fucked up, but I feel like Pac was a real friend. That's how I feel about Tupac. He was a real fucking friend. If I'm with you, nigga, I'm with you. I don't give a fuck how we rockin', nigga, I'm with you. That's a real friend. That's how he was. You know, he was blind. I think he was blinded to how gangster this shit can get on the gang banging shit. But I feel like Tupac was a real friend.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I mean, like, you know, I'd be with my friends, like, in the past, and they would get into an altercation.
He didn't know the bullshit. He didn't know the street shit like me. Like, nigga, that shit, like, he didn't know the bullshit. Like, he didn't know to catch that nigga outside in the parking lot and fuck him up. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know, like, if you fuck with him, you gotta kill him. Like, this nigga is a real killer. You gotta fuck over him, man. Or stay out his way. He didn't know that, bro. He didn't know that, bro. And you know what I'm saying? And that's, you know, I think being a real friend, what got Pac a real friend, nigga. If we fight right here, all us finna jump in. I don't give a fuck about none of this rap shit. Nigga, if we fight, all us jumping in. I'm finna kick this nigga. You know, he on that real friend shit. He wasn't on that boss level to where he knew this and that, how to send niggas and all that. He was a real friend. Nigga, we fight, all us finna fight.
Nah, I feel
that's
you.
how I was before I went to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But, you know, the interesting part of that whole situation, you know, around the murder and Orlando and everything else like that, and this was something that Mob James, you know, me and him talked about in our interview, was he said that
Tupac should have been escorted out the door, into the car, and driving away when they was whooping his ass. Now, Orlando probably could have understood, would have accepted that ass whooping, because he know I got some bona fide ass niggas whooping on my ass here.
Right.
I can catch him in Compton. No, Tupac take off him. This nigga ain't nothing but a rapper. This how he looking at him. He ain't looking at him like no gangbanger. So I gotta get this fool. I go back home and they say Tupac beat me up. I can't show my face in the hood no more. So he did what he had to do.
I think how they talk about Orlando shit, anybody would have popped off on him, they was gonna get it. But Tupac made it even more like, Tupac a big fish, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get more rep for a big fish, Tupac was a big fish. Then it was already up with them, it was already, they say it was already up from when I saw the interview what you was doing with your boy. They say it was already up. So, I feel like, Orlando was looking for that. Like, if you by yourself, nigga, you a gangster. With all these, and they in the facility with the fight, and you by yourself, you ready to kill, nigga. If I'm by myself, bro, and I know I'm in some shit with all this shit going down, and I'm going in the same hotel lobbies where I know these niggas might be at by myself, I'm certified. I'm ready to put something to sleep. Somebody finna go to sleep tonight. I'm looking for somebody to look at me crazy and we get into it and somebody is on. I'm ready to put one of y'all to sleep. I ain't got no witnesses. Who gonna tell her? I ain't got no witnesses with me.
I mean, even Orlando's enemies across the board, everyone I interviewed said, Orlando was a gangster. He was a hitter. Like there was no gray area about Orlando's rep. He was being investigated for multiple murders, like the whole nine.
Just think, bro, if you're in that facility like you are with all these people in here, the fight going on, you looking for smoke, man. You ain't ducking it at all.
Because you just robbed one of them recently. And
at the mall or some shit they were saying on your interview at the mall. So you looking for smoke. You looking for somebody,
Well, you talked about a situation where you took some PCP at 15 and you saw demons.
Yeah. Yeah.
Actual demons?
Yeah, man. I was coming back. I was coming down the River Road and I caught a flat and I had to walk about 3 miles down the River Road. If you know Louisiana, the River Roads be dark. And I got to walking, man. And I looked back and they had 3 demons on 3 horses. And I ran all the way home, man. I jumped gates. You can ask my mama, man. If you interview my mama, she'll tell you. I came to the door. I had cuts on my legs, on my feet. I was crying. Real talk, dog. I made it to the house. I was bleeding. I was fucked up, man.
All right. Well, you may have gotten off a little bit easy because I interviewed this one dude named Christ Bearer who got high off PCP one day, and he was trying to get a hold of his kids, and his baby mothers weren't letting him see his kids. So he had the great idea that his penis was the problem, was the cause of all his life's problems. So as he was high off PCP, he cut his own penis off.
I was high as a motherfucking man with no sleep and shit, and just frustrated because, I couldn't talk to my babies and shit like that. And I had I'm paying 3 child support payments when I'm not seeing none of my kids and shit.
Right.
And I really thought for that moment in time that I'm really hurting myself just, not having a vasectomy or whatnot, or that. And,
okay.
And it was just like, I was gonna give myself one, to tell you the truth, you know what I mean?
That's the reason.
Yeah, and I blasted off high.
So
I was watching Family Guy. Okay. Watching Family Guy, and what's the other shit? Family Guy and American Dad. Okay. So I was in the cartoon world. So when you smoke that wet PCP, you be like, You know, shit is like
you're in the cartoon?
You're in the electronic world. You're in the electron, neutron world. The shit is
Okay.
just not, you know, what happens in the subatomic world is different from what happens in the in this
Okay.
reality.
So you were in a
see what I'm
fantasy
saying?
world.
Not necessarily fantasy world, I wouldn't even say.
Well, you were
I
in
was
a
just in a
different- you were in a
world.
different world.
I was in a subatomic world. Let's
You were
say
in a
that.
subatomic world, and you grabbed a knife?
I don't know what I grabbed. Whatever nigga told you what I grabbed might be queer because I don't know what I grabbed. It's like I would have turned my head at that point. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my niggas. I ain't say nobody's queer because I don't know what they said, but somebody said I grabbed a knife, I cut my shit, then I went back and I sliced and I did some you know, some Ginzu shit. It's like, nah, I don't know. No.
You don't remember it, but
I remember I made a flooper. I made a slice that was too, put away the knife or what I grabbed, but that was too sharp. It was too sharp because what I did, my shit was like, that shit was too sharp. It was, I don't want to say it was too sharp. I was too fucked up. To be honestly, I grabbed some type of knife. I must have grabbed some type of knife, a steak knife. You know what I'm saying? And niggas who see me grab a steak knife, they justify it because I would looked at my ass too if I wouldn't grab the knife as high as I was. Tell you the truth, make sure my life was not in jeopardy. So I recant that statement, but I did grab the knife, and it was like out of frustration due to the fact I couldn't see my kids, and vasectomy and monk type of shit was on my mind. You know what I mean?
Oh man, that shit, that the truth, man. I saw the horses and the demon. Every time I looked back, they was right there. Roar, roar, Boosie calling my name. I swear to God, man. My mama said she was gonna put me in a fucking mental hospital. I swear to God, my mama said she was finna go to the dust man. She said, I know who's selling you that shit. I'm finna go to the dust man. I say, fuck no, mama, you can't rap. Fuck no, she said, I'm finna go to the dust man, tell me he sell you that shit again, he going to jail. I say, fuck no, mama.
Yeah, man, leave that dust alone, man. Leave that PCP alone. Smoke weed, you know, drink some lean if you have to, but man, leave that PCP alone because that is just the ugliest fucking drug I've ever heard. That and heroin, I think, are the two worst drugs.
Yeah, PCP. Yeah, I was fucked up with that shit for like a whole year, man.
Yeah, man, that's one of the most fucked up drugs. Yeah, I've never tried it myself, and I have absolutely no desire, especially hearing your fucked up story.
Yeah, man, like I was really bleeding, bro. Like they was behind me, like for real. Like it was clear as day, bro. Like it was clear as day, bro.
I mean, you talked about your struggle with drugs over the years. I mean, you know, we're talking about PCP now, but I mean, you were on lean before, right?
Right.
Heroin?
Nah, I ain't never. Only drugs I ever did was PCP, weed, X pills. I ain't never did no kind of coke. I ain't never did no H. I ain't never did no pills, no Xan bars, and I just took X pills. I used to love X pills. What else drug I did? Oh, mushrooms. I ain't never do no acid. That's it.
I've done acid. I've done mushrooms. I've done X. Never done coke. Never done heroin. Tried lean once. Fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never tried cocaine. My good friend of mine overdosed and died at 23. So I said, okay, this is some shit I'm not gonna touch. I mean, ultimately, how'd you end up kicking your drug habits? Because right now it seems like all you do is smoke weed.
Well, I kicked my angel dust that night. I had kicked it that night. I remember that whole week, my mom was trying to make me smoke cigarettes then. So that's when I had started smoking cigarettes. But I kicked the lean when I went to jail, like after jail. Like in the middle of jail, because I was still drinking lean in jail every day. I kicked the lean like 2 years before I came home. Because, you know, when I came home, I couldn't do no drugs or nothing like that. So I kicked all the drugs, and it's got to be a mind thing. You got to get sick. You know, in order to kick it, you got to get sick. You got to take that sickness for them couple days, you know, because if you stop drinking lean, you're going to get sick. You're going to have diarrhea. You're going to throw up. Cause it's heroin, you know, it's heroin liquid. Lean is heroin liquid. You know, if somebody shoot heroin and somebody drank lean and we go in the PO office together and we piss in the same cup, it's gonna show up as the same drug, opiates. And it's so good, that's what gets you. Shit tastes like fucking a Slurpee, you know what I'm saying? And that's what gets you, and they have you all laid back, and that's what gets you, but it's that motherfucking, it's that shit in there that you gotta have it. If not, you gonna get sick as fuck. They gotta have it. If you don't have that drink, you gonna get sick, man.
Well, you're around a lot of rappers, and I'm sure that a lot of these rappers are drinking lean around you. You know?
Everybody.
How do you stay away from that shit when people are around you, probably offering you the shit all the time?
Shit, I just like the weed. You know what I'm saying? I just like the weed. You know, I've been around people. You know, I've been around niggas do heroin. I've been around niggas do cocaine, snort cocaine my whole life. You know, it's just that ain't my lick. Everybody got their own thing. You know, that ain't my lick. I ain't no nigga who get persuaded. I persuade motherfuckers. I ain't no nigga who get persuaded, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got persuaded to do X though, I ain't lying. I got
by a female?
Nah, man, by my cousins, man. They took all my friends from me. Yeah, I was the last one to pop X out. Everybody on the block, like, they was popping 2 years before me then. My 19th birthday, they had already took all my friends from me because they got all my friends popping pills, and I told them, y'all fuck with them popping pills. My older cousin, I wasn't gonna fuck with them. So it was my birthday, and everybody came over there, and them niggas just was looking happy, you heard me? I was the only one was looking happy, you heard me? Them niggas, everybody telling me they love me. Man, nigga telling me, bitch, you a big dog. Now, nigga bucking my head up. I got a candy black Monte Carlo, you heard me? TVs, bam. 412s in that bitch on some 120 spokes. Man, nigga say, man, if you love me, take this bitch, dog. Nigga say, you love me, man? I say, bitch, I love you. You know I love you, bitch. Give me a half, bitch. You heard me? The pill was a love. It was shaped like a football. Pop that bitch in half, you heard? Man, when that motherfucker hit me, dog.
Yeah, no, I mean, I've taken ecstasy before, but with me, I mean, it is a fun drug. I mean, I know what you mean. When you're on it, you happy as shit, you love everybody, you hugging up on everybody. It ain't even really a sexual thing. 'Cause I've tried having sex on ecstasy and I just stopped. I'm like, nah, this ain't really.
If you pop too many, your dick disconnect from your body.
Right. But
you gotta know how to, you gotta be a professional X tech. You gotta know when to fuck on X.
Right.
See, you was a rookie.
I was a rookie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I didn't. I mean, I've taken it maybe a half a dozen times. I never took it a lot. But like the next day, I'd be so fucked up that I'm like, nah.
That next day, a motherfucker, huh? Oh man.
Yeah.
That next day, will make you quit the motherfucker. That's why you gotta pop again.
And that's what made me not do it, because I'm like, I got too much shit to do. I can't be taking out
Yeah, that's why you gotta pop
day.
again. You gotta throw back again.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Nah, I'm not turning into one of these dudes that are trying to maintain their high day after day. Nah, I got shit to do. So that to me was, you know, and honestly, I haven't taken X probably in like 10 years now. It's just, you know what I mean? I'm not a hard drug dude, really, you know? I've had fun, you know, with mushrooms. I've had fun on acid once, you know, but I'm just not a hard drug dude.
Right.
And, you know, quite honestly, man, like, we've lost way too many people with
Me
these
too.
hard
That's why I
drugs.
just smoke weed, man. That's all I do. Smoke weed. I smoke weed like cigarettes, really.
Yeah, I agree. Me
You know,
too.
that's all I do. And you know, weed is mostly legal everywhere in the country, so I don't really do drugs.
Yep.
You know, I only do drugs in certain states. I don't really do drugs, you know what I'm saying? So I just smoke weed, you know what I'm saying? I'm just so glad weed finna be legal everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Weed, you know what I'm saying? Weed fixing communities. Man, people who putting that weed in they cities, in they states, man, they prospering off that weed. I don't understand. This world won't change. You don't want to legalize weed, but you will legalize alcohol. Nobody, they don't want the world to change. They don't want world peace. If you don't want to legalize weed, but you'll legalize alcohol, you don't want world peace. Because if you go to a stadium, and you put a glass in between the whole stadium, and you put 500 alcoholics right here and 500 weed heads right here, who gonna cause the most trouble?
The alcoholics.
Who gonna cause 500,000 alcoholics and 500,000 weed smokers? Who gonna have the most fights?
Oh yeah, the alcoholics gonna kill each other.
So how do we want the world to have world peace? They want us to die. You don't see that? Why you think liquor stores on every corner? They on every corner. Liquor kill more teenagers with drunk driving than anybody. Liquor starts more domestic violence than anybody. Liquor, it's the killer. Right. But it's legal. That's to kill us off. But people don't think of it. It's to kill us off.
Right.
Especially the black community.
Right.
They're on every corner in the black community. They're not in Buckhead. They're not in the estates because they want to kill us off. I'm telling you how it's going. Because they know black people going to keep fucking and making babies.
Right. Well, and you have your own liquor as well.
Right. I got to get the money.
You got to get the money.
I got to get the fucking, I got liquor. I got chips. I got clothes. I got cologne. Hold on. This is my new water. This is my new water. Black owned, alkaline life. This is my new water. This shit detoxified about. This shit gonna get all that cancer. All y'all people popping them drugs. This what you need. All y'all rappers drugging. This shit gonna shake you back, dog. Real shit. This is what you need in your body, man. Real shit. Niggas who going hard on them flights, drink some of this shit, for real.
I interviewed BG Knockout recently.
Oh, okay.
Right? And we had an interesting conversation. You know, certified gangster, you know, put in a lot of work, did a lot of prison time to go along with it. And he said something interesting. He said that
certain gangs or certain races and groups have certain policies. You ever heard the book called The Art of War?
Yeah, Sun Tzu.
Okay, so this is one of the books that, you know, prison gangs and groups read in jail. They study this book and they live by it. Now, the whites in prison and the Mexicans, for the most part, have a policy that they can tell on anybody that's not a part of their group. It comes from the art of war. It's pretty much, you know, getting rid of your enemy by any means. And the greatest war fought is one that, the greatest war won is one that you don't have to fight necessarily, right? So, they have this thing, yo, and one thing that I do know is that if you at war, at odds with somebody or with an enemy, and you don't fight the war the same way, you're probably not gonna win.
Right.
What is your take on that?
I feel like they under a different code.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas just rats. Period. You know what I'm saying? If you looking at it like that, everything you do, every big deal you do, you're not gonna do it with your people. You playing two cards. You're gonna do it with the other side all the time. Cause if anything go wrong, I'm a rat on this nigga. Fuck this nigga. If I ain't get anything, if they don't get anything, I'm a rat on this nigga. So you double cross.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a good point. So you're saying that you would not tell on your worst enemy? Nah,
because when you get in the streets, Vlad, it's a code. You know, like he said with, I guess it's African American. Like if you're a rat, you know what I'm saying, it's over. It's over. I guess we like Italians, fuck. If you rat, that's how we think. You know, if you rat, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying? You rat, you a bitch. You know what I'm saying?
So there's no situation that you would ever, if there was a serial killer that ended up killing one of your family members, you would not go to the police to report him.
Fuck no. That's we really hell no. That's even perfect. Shit, when he died, they just gonna sweep his ass up.
So if there was a terrorist,
a serial killer, oh man, oh bro. What we going to the police? We gonna be looking for him. We're not going no damn police. He a serial killer. Shit, we might kill him and get. Somebody might kill him and they might let you go. Shit. That nigga done killed all these women. They might kill him and let you go.
So, you know, for example, you got a guy like Dylan Roof, you know, like the white kid that shot up the black church.
Yeah, the one they went and got Burger King for before he went to jail.
That guy.
Yeah.
So, if you were driving past that church and you seen him running out, you wouldn't call the police and report him?
No, I would have shot him.
You would have shot him?
I would have shot his ass down, stood over him. I would have shot him down.
Okay.
I call the police, they gonna probably shoot me. Shit, I come out there, they hear them gunfire, they hear them shots, and they see me with that jury on. Shit, they gonna shoot me down. I ain't calling no police. I ain't putting them in the mix. I'm gonna shoot him down and get a Purple Heart. You done shot all these people, you gotta give me a Purple Heart. You think they'll give me a Purple Heart, Glad? You'll give a regular man working at Home Depot a Purple Heart.
I think you have to be. I think you have to be in the military to get a Purple
Heart. Oh man,
I don't think a civilian.
What they would? Vlad, do you think I'm finna put you on the interview? Hold on.
All right, let's go.
Vlad, how would you think it would go down if I caught him coming out there and I shot him down? Boosie shot him down. You think, but if a man working at Home Depot caught him coming down and shot him down, you think he'll get an award? You think they'll reward me or take me to jail?
I don't know, man. It's hard to say in today's legal system, man. It's so fucked up these days with people getting off and people doing deals and, you know, motherfuckers like...
Man, he work at Home Depot. He's a regular citizen. He works at Home Depot. And he catches Darling out there and he shoots him down. Boom, 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 boom.
He'd be a hero. I feel you.
But what Boosie?
I feel you.
What Boosie gonna be?
I mean, hopefully a hero, but you never really know. You never really know. They might shoot you accidentally.
Really?
Thinking, oh, he got a gun.
Really? Okay.
That's the fucked up part about. I mean, shit. I mean, I was just talking to Nick Cannon, and he was talking about. Hold on, let me make sure I get the name right. You know, like Nick Cannon was just in Sacramento with the kids of Stephon Clark. That was the guy in Sacramento. The police shot him like 7 times in the back in his own backyard.
Yeah.
Because they said he had a gun. It was a cell phone.
Ultimately, like, that's what I went there to support the kids. And then the same thing is Matt and a couple of other people, like, you know, establishing a presence, and whether it's a foundation, whether it's a nonprofit, but just to know that, like, these 2 little boys will never know they dad, man. And that's where I was like, I don't want to get caught up in who's right and how it happened in the marching, like, because a lot of it can just be like, oh, it's another media moment. And contrary to popular belief, when it comes to something that's real, I don't want the media there at all.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason I know is because you told me about it in a personal text.
Yeah,
like,
you know
what I mean? This was not on your Instagram or
Nah.
nothing else like that.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, if the police see Boosie with a gun, you know, over a white dude, I don't know if Boosie's gonna walk away from that. See what I'm saying?
I was saying like, no, I stood over him when the police came. You know, everything was cool. I did it.
Yeah, it might not get to I did it though, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be, because you know I'm not running after I shoot somebody for killing 9 black people.
Right.
I'm taking that shit to trial.
Right. Well, if he doesn't die, he might sue you. This is how fucked up this system is. If he lives, he might sue Boosie for emotional distress, and he might win. Whatever happened to that whole trial of that security guard?
I'm still going through it right now. A couple of the parties paid me. I still got a couple more parties to go to court for and settle with.
Oh, okay. So they're actually settling with you right now. What, the mall?
Yeah, they settling with me.
Okay.
I'm suing like 6 parties, so three didn't settle with me. I still got the big parties left, Dillard's, you know.
Okay. I'm not going to get in your pockets, but were the settlements good?
Yeah, I'm straight. I'm waiting on the the big parties. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on the big parties, but they didn't already offer me a couple hundred, but I don't want that.
Okay. Well, you talked about how you never have professional security.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a little bit dangerous?
Nah, I just have my people around me with, legal firearms. Shit go down, man. When shit go down, you gotta have people around you who gonna be on your side, man. When shit go down, that security man don't know me. That security man don't love my daughter. That security man don't love my mama. That security man gonna tell on me, man. He just doing a job. He's just doing a job. These people around here, these people who got these guns, these people love me. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take my risk with them instead of, this man, who has no love for me at all. He's just doing the job. If I did wrong, we did wrong and hurt somebody, he's gonna tell the truth. Especially when the prosecutor say, I'm gonna put all this on you if you don't do this. That's why I don't roll with all this fucking professional. I roll with my niggas with legal guns. You know what I'm saying? Because shit go down. I ain't trying to have no bad apples. You already know if you bringing all these motherfuckers around here, these ain't family, these bad apples. Period.
Okay. Well, but let's just look at the other side of things. How many of your friends have ended up turning on you?
2.
2. Okay. So let's say you get in this situation, some type of dangerous situation breaks out. One of your guys, in order to protect you, pulls out a gun and shoots the person dead. The prosecutors come in, the detectives come in, and they say, listen, based on what we're seeing here, we're going to give you life in prison over this shooting. Or you could tell us that Boosie told you to do it, and we'll let you walk free. Are you sure that 100% of the time that your people are going to do the right thing?
Yeah, I'm sure. The people around me, it didn't happen to them before.
Really?
What you talking about, it didn't happen to them before. Yeah, they been in the white room.
Okay.
Most of them have been in the white room. They'd have been questioned about, they'd have had that chance plenty of time. Real talk, Vlad. They done had that chance plenty of time.
Well, there you go. You got some real friends then.
Yeah, I got most of my friends' family though, Vlad. Like all us family. It's the same people around. All these my nephews, my uncles, my cousins. This family. Like we gonna ride for each other. That's just how it is. We don't want no new people around. We've been crossed before. Like we don't want no new people around. You know what I'm saying? Why bring more people around? More money for us.
There you go. There you go, man. I mean, yeah, I know one person that if some shit goes down and they're questioned by police, I know they're not going to turn on me. But I only know one person like that.
When I was going through my trial, 9 of my friends got questioned. 9 of my friends got questioned. Well, 11, really, 11. And 2 of my bitches. You know, and 2 broke. So.
Okay, the 2 that broke, are you still in contact with them?
Nah, they in jail. They got, you know, one got life. You know, when you rat, you don't come back, man. One got life, and one copped out to 30 or some shit.
So you never spoken to him since. You never reached out to him in prison or nothing else like that.
I spoke to one of them since. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and how'd that conversation go?
It was kind of cold, but it went alright. You know what I'm saying? You know, there ain't none of them testify on me. They ratted to get me indicted. But they ain't come to court on me. They came to court for me, really, you know what I'm saying? And say I ain't had nothing to do with it.
Yeah? You think you could ever forgive them for doing that?
For ratting?
Yeah.
Nah, like, once you rat, you don't come back, like, you know, like, once you rat, you don't come back, like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like to see no nigga in jail, you know what I'm saying? But once you rat, bro, like, everybody who ain't say nothing at home, and that's real talk, everybody who ain't say nothing at home, because we was innocent.
Well, you dropped a video where you spoke about it was a song. It was a bit of a song that you were rapping in your car, and you mentioned Tekashi, but you also mentioned Soulja Boy.
Yeah.
Okay, what'd you say about Soulja Boy?
I say, what I say? And I was facing the need of Tekashi. I lived a life of a straight beast. Lived a life like some niggas off Grave Street. The really to do it since Pop. Nigga Soulja Boy ain't make me. That's what I said.
Okay, so what did the Soulja Boy line mean?
Cause you know, it was a big old thing going on about Soulja Boy made everybody woo-doo. You know, Soulja my nigga. Soulja Boy made everybody. You know, I'm one of them niggas can say that Soulja Boy ain't make me. You know what I'm saying?
Got it.
So that was just me in the studio, you know what I'm saying? That was just me in the studio going off. You know, Soulja Boy made a lot of these niggas. But, you know, he ain't made me, you know. That's my little nigga, though, you know.
Yeah, man, I love Soulja Boy. I've been fucking with Soulja Boy really since day one. And we had what I feel was Soulja Boy's best interview. You know, the whole thing that turned into the Soulja Boy Challenge.
I'm in the studio listening to some beats. All I hear is boom, real loud. Instantly stop the music. I just hear it. Motherfucker run. I hear do my partner say, man, who the fuck in this crib? A-Rap passed me the pistol. Bam, I look through the door. I see like 3, 4 niggas running through the crib. All black, mask on, running through the crib and shit. One nigga run to the front door. I hop out, I start shooting. Bow, 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 bow. Shot the nigga. Bow, shot his ass. Bow, 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 bow. All the niggas run out the door, they run out the door. This nigga on the floor. Feel me? Walk up to this nigga, take his mask off his head. Looked at it, saw who it was. I'm like, damn. Shot his ass again. Bow! He screaming and shit. Ah! Boom! I shut the door.
When you took the mask off, you knew who it was?
I knew who it was.
Soulja Boy really didn't make a lot of people, man. Like, a lot of people came out that Soulja Boy camp.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, all that YouTube shit, man, you know, like.
That's all him.
All that YouTube shit, man, that was Soulja. I remember I was hollering at his manager, Mike, like, he telling me about this YouTube shit way back. You know, like Boosie, I'm telling you, woo, me and Soulja was on the road, we was getting money. You know, I had them, you know, I had a couple big records out, we was on the road getting money. And, you know, all that YouTube shit, that nigga was he started that shit, but you know, I was 7 years in the game before Soulja came.
You were
Soulja
7
know
years
that Soulja
before?
from Mississippi, you know, Soulja them Soldier root from Mississippi, so Soldier knows Soldier. Soldier come up off my shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Soldier Boy. He needs to come in and do another interview, cause you know, he really did. He really did start a lot of this shit. You know, and people kind of, you know, he does so many antics that it overshadows his actual accomplishments. But yeah, he started a lot of this shit. Point blank, period.
Yeah, a lot of niggas fuck with Soldier. A lot of niggas fuck with Soldier Wave, and you know what I'm saying. I feel like he helped a lot of niggas. Like he gave a lot of niggas waves, you know, and he started the YouTube shit. Like the YouTube shit is legendary now. Like, you know, so you know he just ain't made Boosie.
Yep. Jussie Smollett, you did a video saying that I think you said dick make you do some crazy things.
He do.
Well, all 16 of his charges got dropped recently.
Right.
But it seemed like the feds are still out to get him. The whole story seems kind of convoluted now, and no one really knows what really happened.
Man, y'all know
when
what
you
happened.
look at,
you know what happened.
So what happened? What do you think happened?
What he was charged for. I feel like that's what happened. You know, like ain't nobody finna incriminate themselves and all this shit. You know, they had proof, all this shit on their man. Somebody got paid. The shit got swept under the table. It's a fucking miracle. Period. You know, you got TV stations behind this shit. This shit big. You know, they sweep that shit under the table. Let's keep it going, man. Period, man. That shit ain't worth all this shit. Sweep it under the table and make this shit an investigation and keep on going. Motherfuckers ain't finna criminal. You saw all the evidence they had? You saw all the fucking evidence they had? That wasn't no coincidence.
Right.
Shit no, man. The man fucked. I feel like he was going through a lot, man. The man was going through a lot.
Yeah, I talked to Trey D about this, and he said, "Look, man,
did you see how big them dudes was? They would have mauled that guy if they really would have wanted to. You know, if that would have been the situation. So I don't know.
Yeah, those motherfuckers look like they were fucking monsters. Like you know,
and that's why he said he paid them the $3,500 because he wanted abs like them.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, he paid. Yeah.
Like really. Man, my little son and his partners would have did more damage than that to him.
Right.
That bright ass face, come on, bro. Like really, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. That dude did some fucked up shit. Everybody, players fuck up. He did some fucked up shit. Players fuck up, man. It ain't work. Players fucked up. You try to do all this shit, players fucked up, man. Players fuck up.
What'd you think when he called himself the gay Tupac?
Oh man, I say that dick got him fucked up. I say that, you know, I've been around motherfuckers. Shit, I've been around motherfuckers like that in jail who shit they self down, and when a free man come, or turn into a whole nother person. I'm telling you, man. They be going through a lot. For real, man. They be going through a lot. That's why, you know, gay men are so real. Like, they be so real. They real friends because they got real hearts. They be real good friends. But when they fucking click, I've been around them. They crazy as fuck. They can turn into other people. I'm telling you, bro. I don't even want to get to speaking on that like that, Vlad, but, you know, that shit, I'm telling you, bro, when they click, they'll do some crazy ass shit. They turn into other people. I'm telling you, man. But they good people now. They good people. They good friends. They loyal. They ain't gonna fucking steal. They look out for you. But when they click, it's over. You never seen nothing like this in your life. And they can fight.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've had a couple, you know, gay dudes over the years who I've been cool with. You know,
they was real friends, huh? They was cool
really,
people.
Well, I got one gay friend right now. You know, the dude that runs Hollywood Unlocked, me and him are cool. We've had dinner together and everything else like that. Real cool dude. You know, but I have dealt in the past with like gay men on a business level, and when things don't go right, they just freak the fuck out, and you're just like, all right, man, I'm cool.
I told you, it's a whole different thing, huh?
Yeah,
it's a different thing. It's a whole different thing, man. He flipped out.
Flipped out, and I'm looking at the situation, going like, man, I mean, this is just ridiculous. This is a whole. You're turning a business situation into a whole emotional situation.
Right,
and there's no place
he flipped out.
Yep.
He turned it into a whole emotional worldwide situation.
Right.
He flipped out, man.
Yep.
For real, that man was going through a lot of shit and he couldn't take it. And he flipped out.
Yep.
Talking about some fucking gay Tupac. The fuck you talking about? Sit your ass down, boy. That dick out your ass.
So you had a situation last Christmas where a few of your kids weren't actually with you because of a situation with the mothers. You know, we've talked in the past. You said in general that your baby mothers are all cool. You know, everyone gets the same amount of money. It's usually a good situation. What happened last Christmas to mess that up?
I don't really know what happened, man. I just really couldn't see him. I don't really know what happened, Vlad. I was trying to find out, you know what I'm saying? I swear to God, Vlad, I don't even know, bro. I just got a call and they ain't coming up there. You know what I'm saying? And that was it. First I thought it was like, you know, I kept trying for like a week and a half. Then I woke up one morning and just hurt. I say, fuck that. So, but I done smoothed it on out. Everything straight. I done said Easter coming up. I'm finna get all of them. I done smoothed it on out. Hey, baby mamas. VladTV say hey to my baby mama.
What's up? What's up, everybody? Haven't met any of y'all yet, but you know what I mean? I have a lot of respect for the kids. You know, when you look at a situation like, for example, Gucci Mane, he's got a son, and his baby mother is taking him to court, and some of the things that she's saying is that, you know, she lives in Section 8 housing. She only gets a little bit of money every month while he's living in a mansion and driving around with phantoms and everything else like that. Number one, are any of your kids, do they all live in nice areas, nice homes or apartments, or are some of them on Section 8?
Nah, some of them live in regular houses, some of them live in nicer houses.
Okay. So when you look at a situation like Gucci's, when he has a son who's living on Section 8 and the mother's taking him to court and now she wants to put him in jail and stuff like that, how do you feel about that?
First of all, they don't look at the other shit. You know, they don't look at the other shit that a man be doing for his child. You know, the little money she talking about, he probably spend that on him in a fucking hour. You know, a lot of times it be the mama taking that money and spending it on herself instead of not upgrading her living space and blaming it on the father. You know what I'm saying? If I'm pretty sure he don't need for nothing, you getting $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a month. Shit, why the fuck you in Section 8? You must just don't do shit but sit at home like this all day and watch TV. With a job, with a nice job, why the fuck you in Section 8? I ain't putting that on Gucci. Straight the fuck up. I know what's out.
Well, yeah. I mean, a lot of women will have a baby for a paycheck. That's been happening since the dawn of time.
Right. And if you agree to something, that's your paycheck. What else do you want? That's your paycheck. You know what I'm saying? That's what the fuck you get. You know, your child straight. You know what I'm saying? You ain't upgrading your fucking living. You know what I'm saying? Why you ain't just saying, Gucci, give me 4,000, let me upgrade to that. I'm pretty sure he'll do it. No, I ain't saying about Gucci baby mama, I ain't saying she is doing this, but most women will take that fucking money and put it in their fucking pocket and go shopping with that fucking money, man. Instead of upgrading that shit. Shit, you get $4,000-5,000 a month, 12 months, that's $60,000.
Right.
That's a
tax
job.
Free.
That's a
tax
job.
Free.
That's more than a teacher.
Right, because actually 60,000, you know, if you count it before taxes, that's really more like 90,000. See what I'm saying? So if you getting 60,000 in your pocket, that's like having a $9,000 a year job. That's what it is. And the reality is that child support is not alimony. It's not supposed to support the woman. It's supposed to support the child. You're supposed to have a job.
Vlad, let me say that. People always talk about that shit. All you gotta look at is the meaning of the word. That bitch the easiest thing in the dictionary for anybody to understand. It's called child support. It's the easiest thing in the dictionary. It's called child support. Everything supposed to go on that child. It's not for you. It's not for you to go get your hair done with. It's not for you to go get your car fixed with. It's for that child. It's not for you to do all that extra shit with for yourself. You can't go get sections at the club with your fucking child money. Especially if you got a job, put that fucking money in and let that shit stack up for your child. You know what I'm saying? You already living, if you got a job, you making it. That you ain't even gotta touch that shit like that. Put that shit up for your child. That shit not for you to go do all that extra shit where you can't go get a fucking weave with that money. You can't do that. That's not right. I don't give a fuck. And that's for that child. It ain't for the other child.
Yeah? Well, how many of your baby mothers actually have real careers?
What you call real career?
Meaning that if you stop giving them child support, they'd be fine.
I don't know. I can't really talk. I don't want to talk about my baby mom. I gotta see my hey. next question. They straight. Okay. They straight. My baby mom is straight. They get money from me. They straight. They good now. They good now. They keep themselves up. They straight.
The one that took the stand against you. The last time we talked, didn't she like hit somebody at a dollar store with like a baseball bat or something like that?
Yeah.
Is she still locked up?
Nah, she out now. She back letting me see my little girl now.
Okay, so you can see your daughter again finally.
Yeah, I'm back seeing my little girl now, so.
Okay.
That's the only thing I'm grateful for that, Jerry.
Okay. How hard was that, dealing with that whole situation, not being able to see your daughter?
Man, it was hard, man. I went to my daughter's school to get her. They wouldn't let me get her. It was all kind of shit. It was hard. I went through it with that shit.
Did you try to get custody?
Yeah, I tried to get custody. I filed for full custody. She filed to get all my bank records and all that shit. So we just went back with the same agreement that we had. And I dropped mine and she dropped hers, and we do joint custody.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to give up something.
At the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta, you know, especially when them kids involved, because it's all worth it. All that shit be worth it, man. You know what I'm saying? When I get my kids, all this shit that they try to put down on me, all that shit be worth it because I got my kids. So we just smoothed it out, you know what I'm saying? She dropped hers, I dropped mine. And we back.
That's what's up.
Joint custody.
That's what's up. Well, you know, Robert Kraft, the owner of the Patriots, he got busted in a massage parlor. You heard about that whole situation?
Yeah, they say he was paying for pussy or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, I guess he's not gonna get any jail time. And I guess the woman who owns the massage parlor is going through some court shit. Does it surprise you that a billionaire gets caught in a strip mall massage parlor getting hand jobs or blow jobs or whatever?
Hell nah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Fuck no. That don't surprise me at all.
Right. Because, you know, a lot of people say, well, he's a billionaire. He could have, you know, he could have a woman
They got
in a
motherfuckers.
mansion somewhere.
They got motherfuckers who billionaires who don't even know how to talk to a woman. That shit don't matter because you got money. You know what I'm saying? They got some motherfuckers don't even know how to talk to, don't even fuck bad bitches. We got some motherfuckers, that shit don't matter. Sometimes that shit don't matter, like, you know what I'm saying? Then he up in age, man. He up in age, man. You know what I'm saying? When he get a lighter day, he gonna see the sun. He up in age, man.
Right, because, you know,
come on, man. Bitch won't feel on my dick. I'm in the parlor, I'm gonna tip the bitch. I'm gonna do it. I'm an old motherfucker in there. If I'm Robert Kraft, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm in there. A bitch won't play with my dick, suck my dick. I'm gonna tip her. He wasn't paying. He gave a bitch a tip, man. Fuck you mean? I ain't think he going in there and just say, he going in the parlor and say, hey, would you suck my dick? Would you play with my dick? I got $100. This is a businessman billionaire. Come on, man. He went in there. They went to playing with his dick. He do this all the time. They always go in there. He always going there. He went to playing with his dick, sucking his dick. He gave her tip. He tipped the bitch. Wasn't he paying for it? He ain't going there. Hey, can I buy you for this? Can you touch my dick right here for $300? Can you touch me right here for... No. He tipped the bitch.
Right.
Y'all got to think of reality.
Right. Because, you know, a lot of people say, well, you know, he's a billionaire. He could just have his side chick and, you know, put her up and, you know, and she'll be quiet and do what she's supposed to do. And all I say is, well, take a look at Donald Sterling, who used to own the Clippers. He had a side bitch. He gave her a Ferrari. He was giving her money. And what did she do? Record his phone calls and put him out on TMZ, and he lost his fucking team over that shit.
Man, I feel like he just tipped. You know, he went in there. You know, he get off going in there. You know, it's a regular thing, man. You know what I'm saying? He tipped the bitch. It wasn't no him like going paying for pussy. He tipped the bitch. He got his dick sucked and tipped her. And it turned into fucking prostitution or whatever they trying to get him with. But that's bullshit. If I was Robert Kraft, I'd go up there and say, Your Honor, I tipped the bitch. What charge you gonna give me? Your Honor, she sucked my... He need to go and tell the truth. I went in there, she sucked my dick. She sucked my dick, played with my balls, I tipped the bitch. You trying to take this man shit down, you know. Everybody with glory, they coming for you. You know, they coming for you with glory. They ain't gonna go at nobody who ain't got no championships. I bet you that.
Right.
You know how many motherfuckers with no championships that paid for pussy? You know how motherfuckers with no rings that paid for pussy? You know how many coaches who they can get for that? But Robert Kraft, come on, man. He tipped the bitch.
Well, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, as men, we all pay for pussy one way or another, okay? There's no such thing as free pussy. Whether you're paying with your money or your time, that pussy's gonna cost you. No way around it. No way around it. And, you know, if you look at the U.S., certain parts of the country, prostitution is legal. You go to, like, Nevada.
Las Vegas, that shit legal, man.
Yeah.
Las Vegas, that shit legal.
I've had conversations with dudes. Like, for example, me and Too Short had an interesting conversation about tricking.
I've had guys tell me, like, we hanging out. We like real players. We ballers. And I had dudes say, man, I don't feel like all that talking you doing, making her laugh and smile, and she like you. Like, I don't want her to like me. I don't want to fucking make her laugh and smile. How much? Like, cut the fucking chase. So it take you an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It take me 3 minutes, and the deal's done, sucking my dick. I feel like at the same time, if you buy pussy, if you negotiate with her and say, how much do I have to give you for pussy? That's blatant tricking.
Right.
I feel like if you're like going on dinner dates, if you're taking trips, if I'm buying a plane ticket, flying you out, whatever, I'm not buying the pussy. You don't have to fuck me. You feel me? We doing this shit. This is what I'm doing. But I'm not expecting anything like a plate of food at an expensive restaurant is a blowjob trade-off. And we're not doing like that.
What's your take on tricking and the philosophy behind it?
I feel like tricking is, I buy you this, you give me the pussy. I don't feel like tricking is doing what we do as far as we meet a girl, we rocking with her, we fly out, you know. We go shopping, we might grab her something too. That's just part of the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? And that's part of me and the bitch rocking like that. You know what I'm saying? Most niggas ain't finna have it looking like this and his bitch looking like that. So really, that's just part of the lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Flying a motherfucker out, we getting money. We can't drive to each other. I don't feel like that's tricking. You know, and I feel like that's just part of a nigga lifestyle. But tricking is, hey, I get you this bag, you come home with me. You know, I come tip you $1,000, you come home with me. I feel like that's tricking. I don't feel like tricking is, you know, just flying a bitch out and all that. I feel like that's part of our lifestyle.
Okay, but you fly now. Here goes the interesting part here, right? You fly her out, and you're also spending time with her. Y'all hanging out. You're not gonna fly her out. She gets to the room. You're gonna fuck her, and then you're gonna bounce and see her the next day. Like you're spending time with her. You're having conversations. You taking her with you.
But Vlad, you gotta understand this, Vlad. When we got our women with us, they a part of everything.
Right.
Like it's not like they slowing up our hustle.
I got it.
Like they a part of everything. When we go rap in the studio, they right there on that couch, Vlad.
Okay.
When you know what I'm saying, when we get money, it ain't like, I don't want you to think they slowing up unless it's a nigga who ain't got no fucking hustle. Unless he won't lay in the room and fucking kiss all day and fuck. You know what I'm saying? We got radio to do. They right there. We got all this shit to do. You know, we just got a woman with us, really. We still getting money, you know what I'm saying?
But you never met a chick that you just want to fuck, that you don't want to take with you? You just want to fuck her, and you don't want to take her to the studio with you. You don't want to take her on the promo run with you. You don't want to take her to backstage to the show with you. You just want to fuck her, and then you want to leave. You never met a woman like that?
Yeah, I've met plenty of women like that. I've met plenty of women like that. Those, they don't get no flights, man. They're not them. Vlad, that's a whole. The ones you just know you gonna fuck and that's it. Vlad, they don't get no flights, Vlad.
Right.
Yeah, the ones who get flights, like we gonna be fucking around.
Right.
Like, well, if I'm flying you out, I'm trying to fuck with. Like we gonna be fucking. This ain't gonna be no. We gonna be fucking around.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I'm like you say, like we spending money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on the money, but it's a privilege to fuck with boss niggas like us.
Right.
You know, because we can have plenty bitches. If a nigga bringing you with him for a week, you know, it's a privilege. The woman should be grateful too, showing that I'm fucking with you. Fuck all that. This is what I want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a privilege for them to fuck with us. We talking about them. It's a privilege for them to fuck with us. Especially if a nigga taking you places with them, rocking with you like that. That nigga have any bitch in the club. But he got you. So you know what I'm saying? I like this rap shit, man. I like this bout shit. I like this shit, man.
After a whole big investigation, the whole Mueller investigation, they finally concluded that Donald Trump is not going to be, indicted over the election or over working with Russia, even though his lawyer is going to prison and a bunch of his staff members are all going to prison. You know, Donald Trump is going to walk away
Roll me up.
And do the rest of his presidency, it looks like. And he might even win again. How do you feel about the whole thing? How do you feel about Trump these days?
I I feel like, you know, like once you president, it's certain shit that's just not gonna happen to you. I just feel like it's certain shit that's just not gonna happen to you as president. So you're able to get away with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you fight so hard to get in that position. Cause you able to get away with so much shit. You're able to do shit. You're able to stop a country from, you know what I'm saying, eating. You know what I'm saying? I was pissed off with Trump when he stopped the government shit behind a wall. You know what I'm saying? I really felt like he ain't have no heart because I feel like you got enough money, you can put a down payment on that wall yourself and start building that motherfucker. Before you stop all these people in this country from feeding their family. You know, the fucking airports was empty. It was, hey bro, this shit was crazy, bro. People arguing. I don't know if he know the effect that this shit did to the middle class. Like, you know, people was fucked up. Women in their feelings, family members mad, all kind of shit. You know, I feel like you don't stop no shit cause no wall, bro. Like you gone too motherfucking far now. You know, you don't stop that cause no wall. Like families out here really was fucked up behind that shit. Like, man, they had people coming to me telling me to go on Instagram and go at Trump about getting them their jobs back. I said, you got me fucked up. Shit, you think I'm finna go at Trump? Shit. I ain't going at no Trump. I ain't going at no Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going at Trump because Trump is the president. Trump can make one phone call and fuck over me. Mm-hmm. You know, this is what I told the interviewer the other day on the news. I say, he kept trying to ask Donald Trump questions. I say, let's cut off the air. This is why I'm not talking about Trump. He can make one call and fuck over me. He can make 2 calls and get the CIA to murk me. Mm. He can make 3 calls and get somebody to ban my music. Mm. You know, they got power now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing bad about Donald Trump because the power he has. I'm not getting in that mix, Vlad, because there's too much power. I'm a boss, man. I know levels. It's levels. I'm not fucking with that, period.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, as much as you and I think of ourselves as bosses, we're not anywhere near a Donald Trump level at all. It's not even close. It's not even close. You know, like, for example, look at 21 Savage. Look at his situation. You know, I had heard that he was on some talk show talking about ICE and everything else like that. Next thing you know, boom.
Next thing you know, he locked up, huh? You can't.
I mean, he's out on, I guess, on parole or bond or something. But, you know, he still has to face those charges. He still might get deported. It's that serious.
Man, that's crazy, bro. You know, that's why I'm still, you know, I'm finna try to get my gun license again. Shit, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say nothing. I'm trying to be with anything with the government. I'm trying to pay my taxes. I'm trying to be good with anything with, because that's a whole nother, you know, that can be my enemy. Those people can fuck over Boosie. So I'm trying to be good with them. I ain't trying to talk bad about Donald Trump. I ain't trying to do no fucked up shit like that because the power he has. Real shit, man.
Well, I mean, here's the thing also. Unlike
that man ain't no Navy SEALs, man.
Well,
can't nobody duck a Navy SEAL.
When you were growing up, you probably didn't think there was going to be a black president.
Right.
But all your kids are growing up knowing about a black president. So one of your kids might end up being president one day.
Maybe.
Seriously.
I wouldn't put it past them. I got some smart ass kids.
Well,
For
and
real.
you know, your kids are, you know, I mean, think about it. You're creating, you know, with your money, you're creating American royalty here. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you know, 'cause your last name is Hatch, right?
Hatch, yeah.
Hatch, right. So the Hatch family, you know, depending on how much you build up during your lifetime, and then depending on how your kids take that money and grow it, you could have a dynasty, multi-generational wealth. You know what I'm saying? You could be the next Rockefeller or the next, you know, Vanderbilt or these, you know, these big families, you know, just like the Kennedys.
Right. And long as I'm here, Vlad, that will happen.
Right.
Long as I'm here, that only fear I have if I ever leave, long as my boys and my girl raise their kids like I raised them, it's a dynasty. Because I always raised them to be winners. I put them against each other. It's no losing. I always raised them to be winners, even if they cry. So they not gonna like to lose. You see what I'm saying? So long as I'm here, I could be a great motherfucker. I'm still gonna run shit. You heard me? I might be in a motherfucking walker. I'm still gonna run shit. And it's up to the mother, and when I go, it's up to Tootie, it's up to motherfuckers to put down, if they do what daddy did, all they gotta do is follow the blueprint. That's all they do.
I mean, if you think about it.
And be better. You gotta be better and follow it. Because that's all Donald Trump did. His daddy gave each of them $1 million. He just was the hustler. He just knew how to sell a fucking property better than his brothers.
Right. And if you look at the Kennedys, their father was a liquor bootlegger. He was a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
He was a drug dealer because at the time liquor was illegal and he was working with the mob. I just interviewed Michael Franzese, who was a high-ranking member of the Colombo crime family, and he told me on camera that
at one point in time, they wanted to kill Joe Kennedy because he was either double dealing or not doing right on the street. And I think it was Frank Costello that saved him, or agreed not to kill him or whatever. So that's how entrenched he was. I mean, he knew guys on the street, 100%. He was the connection there. And there was a deal struck, and they didn't live up to it. And Bobby Kennedy went even further. I mean, he started prosecuting the mob. People are very upset.
Okay, and you think because of that, they actually put together a hit on John F. Kennedy using, what was the name of the guy that killed him?
Oswald?
Yeah,
And
Lee Harvey
Ruby.
Oswald.
Yeah.
Okay, so you think the Italian Mafia worked with Lee Harvey Oswald to kill Kennedy?
Yeah, now I don't know if they directly worked with Oswald. I mean, Jack Ruby, you know, was certainly associated with us.
Okay, right, because Jack Ruby was one that killed Oswald after
Killed
he
Oswald.
was apprehended. He walked up to him and killed him right there in front
as
of
he was
everybody.
going to a court appearance. He was in custody, Oswald.
I feel
You know
like
what I'm
the
saying?
mob killed JFK too.
Yeah, I believe it. But if you think about it, if you think of, you know, your drug dealing past and John F. Kennedy's father's drug dealing past, and his son became president, it's not that much of a stretch to have one of your kids become president or have a high-ranking public office.
Right. And I give thanks a lot to Obama, bro. Obama gave a lot of kids so much hope, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of kids never had. When I came up in school, when people raised their hand to say what they wanted to be, no black kid never said president.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when we was little, when they used to say what you want to be. No, everybody said basketball, Michael Jordan. It's the people. Nobody never said president. Obama got kids raise up and say, I want to be president. I want to be vice president. So you know what I'm saying? He made a lot of. I give Obama a lot of props, bro. Even though he had my taxes high as a motherfucker, I give Obama a lot of props for what he did, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like Obama, bro.
Yeah, me too. Are you a basketball fan?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Man, I used to play ball. Man, hey, for real. I could have went to the pros.
Okay. I just had John Sally on, who used to play with Jordan.
Yeah, the bad boys, John Sally.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the homie, man. That's a regular guest on the show now. That's my one pro athlete.
I gotta get John Sally jersey signed and put it upstairs. I gotta get John Sally.
Okay, send me a jersey, and next time I interview him, I'll have him sign it.
John Sally used to hurt my boy Jordan, man. That motherfucker was dirty. Ooh,
John Sally was dirty?
Man, John Sally slam your ass on that motherfucking ground so hard. They whole team was dirty, I swear. Because my uncle, he used to love them. I used to hate the Pistons because they used to beat Michael Jordan all the time.
Well, but he ended up playing with Jordan.
Yeah. But they used to beat the fuck out of Mike. They used to have Mike on that floor every fucking 2 minutes.
Well, I mean, he actually said that who would win on a 2-on-2? Kobe and LeBron or Jordan and Pippen?
Kobe LeBron.
Yeah?
No question. It won't even be close.
Is it because of Pippen?
No, because of Michael.
Okay.
Because the problem is, Kobe has watched so much Michael and mirrored his game after him, but he's double jointed and he shoots a better long ball. And you're allowed to hand check. But LeBron, see, the funny thing is, I think Scottie is more skilled than all of them. Scottie Pippen is probably the most skilled player I've ever played with.
Really?
Yeah. And his hands come to his shins. Okay? Standing straight up.
For real?
Yep.
Mike the best I ever saw. I don't know about John Sally.
When you look at what's happening right now, number one, when you look at LeBron.
No.
And this is like the first time in 10 years.
No, Vlad, don't do it, man. Fuck with Bron, but man, he ain't MJ, bro. Don't do it, bro.
Okay, well, I mean, number one.
You know what era I'm from. You know who I'm rocking with.
I know who you're rocking with.
You know who I'm rocking with, Mike, man.
Okay, well, let me ask you a question. Who do you think is better? Okay, because we know where you are with Jordan. Would you put LeBron over Kobe?
I put him probably 1, 2, 3. Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron.
So you put Kobe over LeBron?
Kobe a bad motherfucker. I done seen Kobe do some shit. People ain't, bro, I watched every motherfucker. I watched Kobe run, bro. Like this motherfucker would hit 13 threes and this motherfucker Kobe is Steph Curry. This motherfucker is Uga Duplo. This motherfucker is Kobe Bryant in his prime, bro. Like for real, bro. I'm talking about with the bald head and the bob. That's a bad motherfucker, man. You know why, bro? You know what? Let me tell you why. I love LeBron. But the only thing I don't like about LeBron, that last shot, he be passing that ball, dog. That hurt me, bro. You know why? Because Jordan or Kobe ain't no passing that ball.
Oh yeah.
Ain't no passing that ball. I'm taking this to the grave. I'm putting this on my people back. Ain't nobody touching this motherfucker. That's the only thing I don't like about LeBron. That's the only thing I don't hear. A great motherfucker. But Kobe and Jordan, clear this motherfucker out. Everybody get in the corners. Jordan gonna shoot that motherfucker. LeBron a beast now. But that kill, he gotta get that kill in him. He gotta put more of that kill in him. I like when LeBron talk shit and talk crazy. Yeah. Jordan gonna get all in your shit. Be ready to fight. You just gotta get that kill in him. Jordan killer. I'm talking about killer instinct. Killer instinct, man. For real, dog. I saw every game. I watched every game on WGN. They had their own station, WGN. They played every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays. I watched every game. Killer instinct, man. 1, 2, 3. Real shit though, huh? Everybody list different. I'm gonna go on live and ask everybody they list.
All right, Boosie, man. Always a pleasure. You know, we're gonna kick up some dust once again. Appreciate you coming back, man. Doing VladTV over and over again, man. You know, it's truly appreciated, man. Always a great conversation. And keep doing your thing, man. Keep prospering.
You already know. You already know, Vlad. You already know.
That's what it is, man. Until next time. Peace.
100.